We're all here? Okay, I guess we can pretty much get started then, guys. Okay, let's fade out the music. Oh, super epic fade. Oh, man, this Go XLR. So handy. Guys, I'm gonna unmute and undeafen myself. We're gonna dump in. We're gonna dump into the fucking... I don't know why my mouth is so messed up, man. God. Okay. Hey guys, I'm just dumping in here.
That's not a thing.
It's
just
not a
dumping.
thing. Just dumping.
It's right at our feet, just dump it right there.
There it is.
Okay. Damn it, this stupid Discord overlay just never does what it's supposed to do. One-shot voice, properties, Control Alt Delete. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Is Venalis having a hard time finding my fucking server again? Oh, he's here.
No, I was laughing at hypernaps. Hashtag.
Oh, hashtag.
It's trending.
Something. Gotcha. Okay.
I was ordering spicy food.
Oh, God.
Smart.
Chili cheese dog.
So basically business as usual then.
God, chili cheese dog. Why even eat it? Just put it directly in the toilet.
You don't taste it that way. You should at least,
I mean,
you should lick
Are you
it.
telling me you don't like chili cheese dogs?
I am a very anti-hot dog individual, but you do you, man.
What are you talking about? It's all the leftover bits of the animal that weren't good for real food.
Oh, no.
That's the best part.
I mean, you're right. I'm okay with like other sausage-like products. Totally cool with all of them. I've just never really liked hot dogs.
That's fair. I mean, you're wrong, but I appreciate, I respect your right to be wrong.
That's okay.
I don't respect your pain. Go fuck
Whoa.
yourself. This is fucking
Oh, boy.
stupid. Hot dogs are fucking delicious. I got them from Portillo's. This ain't no fucking 5-cent gas station bullshit. These are premium sausages, okay, sir?
Premium garbage meat.
Not that there's anything wrong with 5-cent hot dogs. I'd wolf those things down. I come from a family that would pop those bad boys out of the pack and just eat them raw without cooking them. That's where I come from, okay?
That's just being a human being.
Yep.
So, all right. Let's get in with a little bit of the intro here. So, I will welcome folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Monster of the Week rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a very decidedly space cowboy universe, or at least for the past couple episodes. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on YouTube, so I recommend you catch up there. Everyone go watch all my YouTube videos. Watch them, you know, a couple hundred times or a couple thousand times if you want.
Hello.
Tell all your friends. No, shut up. I'm selling my YouTube.
Oh god, I'm so high.
Don't do this to me, Milton. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, what day is it?
I asked-
Actually, you're back.
I ask so little.
Oh man.
You know, Lou, I feel like we should just have a thing at this point. Like, we should just think of a thing
Oh
and
my
just
God,
also
you're completely right.
we need to do a thing.
Oh no. Is it chewing something loudly into the microphone? That's always fun.
I'll
People
cancel
like
the
that.
whole stream. I will cancel.
Beef jerky. I'm on the beef jerky.
I will cancel every bit of this stream.
At this point, I'm kind of glad that I'm just a guest star.
Like, that's gross. I'm out. Fair enough.
Okay, so we do, as Cecil has just alluded to, have Cecil joining us again for a second episode because we didn't quite wrap up Isis's story last time because it made more sense to not rush things. So our fledgling calligrapher is back for this episode to finish up her quest. And
A pleasure.
yes.
Yay!
And I think with that, we'll just kind of hit a bit of a recap because we've been gone for like a week or two or something. I don't know. I just know that when we're gone for a chunk of time, everyone forgets what's happening. So I'm going to do everyone. Yeah, right. So I'm going to do everyone a favor and bring us all back up to speed. Last time, you guys scrapped a bunch of robots that had had their gold juice unwoven. Boy, if this is your first episode, that's a hell of a sentence to come in on, isn't it? So if none of this makes sense, just let it roll off you. Don't worry, we'll be having fun. Don't worry about all the details. Just let it go. Last time you guys scrapped a bunch of robots that had their gold juice unwoven. Then the big robot bandit named Talos convinced you to let him go after killing Galdrick to prove his strength. Galdrick?
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you shot him and then he murdered you because you did a very dumb thing.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. You remember? I remember. Galdrick got a freebie skin redo from the butler and Bill Ding, who decided to do it in the most disgusting way imaginable. And then you guys... Well, no, that was awful. Actually, I kind of regret ever allowing that and won't going forward. If you guys...
We can just retcon it like in permits.
Well, I don't like that either. We'll just think I'll live censor you guys. You guys just sort of decided to return to Keefton and regroup with the Yo-Yo Boys, Bonnie and Kelly, to let them know. I don't really remember what you were going to let them know. But you went...
I don't remember. What the fuck is this campaign? Is this one where I play a paladin?
I don't know. Might as well be. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Upon returning to the Rust Bucket bar, you realized two things. Talos had smashed his way in and taken the star spice that was hidden behind the bar. What? What are you laughing at? What are you guys laughing at? I'm trying to do the fucking recap. It can't be this hard every fucking time to do a fucking recap. What are we doing? What's going on?
I just like the roll, that's all.
Milton, why are you rolling? Why are you rolling, Milton? Oh my god.
How many more chewables he was gonna have?
Holy fuck. Oh, he was definitely rolling for how many more like fucking puffs to take. God. All right. Well,
shut up.
You guys smashed you in and realized that Talos had taken the star spice and that there was a visitor in town looking for the four of you or people matching your descriptions. You met a woman named Isis who had flown to this planet under the direction of the calligraphers to learn the fate of Tom because he hadn't reported in for a while. After learning that Tom had been captured, taken to attack Dreadnought, and was likely dead, Isis agreed to stay for a little longer and help deal with the Phase 1 Weaver before leaving town. You tracked Talos down to the law office where, in the street, you saw the dead body of Sheriff Virginia the Wolf Hauser. As you approached the law office, Talos exited the building to meet you in the street and basically say, let's see, he said something to the effect of, "Well, you're all dead meat now," as he got ready to murder all of you. And your keeper got very nervous because this was TPK territory, but you actually managed to talk him out of murdering you all by convincing him to, like, that you could free him from being under Jessup's control. You said you could free him, and then he could be free to wander the stars as a wanton robot one-armed bandit. And he was interested in this. So you formulated a plan by which he would drain a bunch of his gold liquid that had given him his kind of invulnerability, and then you sealed him to weaken Jessup. And as soon as you sealed Talos, Jessup ran out of the law office to see what was happening. And when he saw that Talos was quote-unquote defeated and that the four of you were alive, he gave up and he poured out his little vial of gold liquid that he'd been using to be basically invincible, and told you literally anything that you asked him. You took in all the information, and then you had Volos perform a crown weave, sacrificing Jessup to free Orinda and not Talos. After this complicated weave finished, and Orinda was freed, you heard a deep boom and the sky darkened. When you went outside to look, you saw half of a tack dreadnought falling in front of the sun in the sky, smoldering with flame as it fell out of orbit towards the planet's surface. And that's where we left off. So we're going to get into the narrative camera, and this is kind of a long one because I was kind of prepping the narrative camera for a direction I thought you guys were going to go in, and you ended up not going in that direction, but I got too invested in the narrative camera story to stop. So this is long. I suggest you grab a snack and sit down because the narrative camera is my time to just have some fun. Oh God.
Thank God I already got my tea.
So I guess I will cue up the music and get us a little I gotta change this volume big time. I think that's probably good. If it's a little quiet, that's okay. That's better than a little bit too loud. We do this. And then we do, okay. It's narrative camera time. This time, we start in the law office yesterday. This is when Sheriff Hauser was alive. In fact, this is shortly after you last talked to her. We see Virginia sitting in her bunker-like sheriff's office, holes poked in the walls, guns hanging all over with small metal plates covering some of the openings in the windows and the walls. She's trying to read a book, but she constantly looks up. Her sheriff's hat lifts ever so slightly as she looks out of her barricaded windows, through the holes in the wall, and at the town outside. Her town. She sees the four of you walk out the front door, chastising her and the whole law office for being cowards when the town needs them. She goes back to reading her book. She adjusts in her chair and props her elbow up on the desk. And then she adjusts again. She tries putting her boots up on the desk and really diving into her book. And again, she twists in her chair. She looks up through the window into the town, riddled with laser burn marks, bullet holes, and broken glass. She sinks in her chair, with her short, graying hair falling out from under her hat as it rides up on the back of her chair. Her stoic, thin-lipped grimace turns into a more defined frown. She thinks about her officers who died. She thinks about the innocent civilians robbed and beaten on a daily basis. She closes her eyes, tries to shut out all this conflicting awfulness happening in the town. Her town. Her responsibility. She drifts off to sleep eventually, and at the crack of dawn the next day, we see Sheriff Hauser stand up and walk over to one of the windows looking out into town. She walks over to the gun locker and starts pulling guns out. She puts on a couple extra belts, fills them with revolvers, straps 2 rifles to her back, and puts 2 more guns on straps crisscrossing her chest. She loads up a few supercharged battery packs to give her guns extra punch. Then she grabs a shotgun, looks at the narrative camera, and cocks the gun. Then we hear it, like a lion roaring explosions. A pack of lions. 10 of those heavily modified rocket bikes fly into town, accompanied by the discharge of a large number of laser pistols. They get closer and closer to the law office until a few shots pass through the open windows and blow holes in the interior of the sheriff's office. One laser whips by Virginia's face, and her hair swirls around the displacement of air. She doesn't blink. She musters her nerve and kicks the front door of the law office open into the street. Stepping out, she unloads 3 rounds of scattershot laser into the first robot she sees. She throws down her shotguns and pulls out 2 revolvers. She unloads a dozen rounds into the faces of nearby robots. Then she drops her pistols as she spins, pulling out her rifle, and there's a thunderous crack as she unloads a high-velocity, armor-piercing laser round directly into the heart of Talos. Then she stands there, all robots completely unharmed, as Talos reaches out with one arm, having it separate into 4 separate arms. Then quick as lightning, he reaches under his poncho and fills each of the 4 hands with pistols and unloads 20 rounds into Sheriff Hauser in under a second. Her body falls to the ground, smoking from heavy laser fire, as Talos puts away his guns and collapses his 4 arms into one. Then all of the robots' eyes turn from yellow to red as they all look in the direction where they came from, back to their cave, where an alarm has just been tripped by a very small divine Vietnamese man. The robots ride off into the desert, and the camera fades to white. And then it opens back up at the law office in its current state. Jessup drained of all color, life, and ink laying on the floor. Orinda free from the chains of any weaver. And Talos, at low power, wondering why he hasn't been freed. Just behind the frame, out in the street, we see the corpse of Sheriff Hauser. Wait, where's Sheriff Hauser's body? We are now right with you, the party, in the law office, but somehow, we are still looking through the narrative camera. Something seems wrong. As you guys are standing in the law office beside Jessup's dead body, Talos looks down to all of you with his eyes a much paler yellow than before. And he says,
"Wait, what did you guys do? What happened to Jessup?"
A large, muscular arm, sleeved in gray trench coat, comes bursting through the wall behind Talos, wielding a large machete. The machete is buried in Talos' neck so strongly that it twists and snaps metal on its way through. Talos' bandana falls off, revealing his unsettling metal robot mouth, resembling a metal skeleton. The blow doesn't sever the head, but it carves through so much that Talos' head kind of hangs at an angle. Talos' arm begins to split into 4, but as soon as it does, another hand comes smashing through the wall and grabs his arm, holding it together, keeping it from splitting. Then the machete gets yanked out of Talos' neck and comes down again hard into the same spot. Then it pulls back and comes down over and over and over with such overwhelming force that Talos' head is smashed off more than cut off. The force of the blows knocks Talos' body to the ground, and as it starts to get up, Mason the Lake Guardian, a human who your characters have never seen, fully busts through the wall Kool-Aid Man style, gets on top of Talos, and begins ripping all of its limbs off. And that's where we come in.
Lou turns to Slump and says, "Friend of yours?" Speaking of the very large limb ripper offer man.
Yeah, question, like, you said the narrative camera came in the room with us, like, did that shit just happen? Did that motherfucker just Kool-Aid Man into where we currently are?
Yes, you guys were standing there. The crown weave just finished to kill Jessup and free Orinda, and basically a second later, Mason just Kool-Aid Manned in and began ripping Talos to pieces. That is now happening in front of your very eyes.
Galdrick would like to manifest a chili cheese dog and begin eating.
Yeah, what happened to Rin? Like, did she change? Did she disappear? What state is she in? Because I think I'd be kind of worried about that as this dude just fucking smashed through the wall.
So she looks like she is overwhelmed with a lot of feelings. She's definitely there. She's definitely fully real. She's not beginning to, fade or anything like that. She looks just like a normal, real person standing there. This woman, who you've all traveled with for a while now, and she is absolutely aghast at what this kind of carnage that's happening in front of you. the thing with Volos happened so quick that it hasn't had time to sink in before this unbelievable robot carnage started to take place. But so she looks shocked, like I'm sure most of you are. But other than that, no real discernible appearance. However, you cannot feel her presence in your mind at all.
Yeah, as soon as this happens, I'm just gonna grab her and we're gonna move. I'm just gonna drag her ass to wherever we need to go that is far away from this shit. Like just further into the building, like put a wall between us, jump over the fucking dude's desk, like any.
Yep. Okay.
I am all for a tactical retreat at this.
Yeah.
I am on the opposite end of it.
That tracks.
So I see this fucking Jason guy, right? Essentially going to town. Mason guy going to town.
Yep, Mason.
Yep. And I see him beating the shit out of the robot. Does the robot look at all functional at this point, or is he like?
As a side note, have I not been saying anything this whole time?
You haven't
That's correct.
a single fucking word.
Since when?
You haven't said
the
one
entire
word.
time.
Yeah, the whole time.
The entire night?
That's
you
correct.
Said you were high. And
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
because it fucking switched to push to talk for some reason, which is annoying as fuck.
Oh,
Hold on,
okay.
I'm testing something here. Okay, it's Jesus. I've been talking this entire fucking time.
No.
Oh, man.
For fuck's sake.
Hey, welcome
Okay,
back.
anyway, so as soon as Jake tries to go anywhere, Slump is going to grab him by the fucking collar and sit him right there.
What?
Slump remembers what happened last time you tried to take off. Not again.
Yeah, Slump, I don't know. There's a lot of carnage and metal
Remember Mr.
fly.
Blarman's mansion? Not having that again.
So what
Slump will lift Jake up by his back of his collar and then just start sort of running where Jake was going to go anyways.
That works. I'm definitely fucking Scooby doing it. I got the feet going, the bongos are ripping. I'm just like,
So how does Talos look right now?
Talos looks unbelievably fucked up. His head is completely off. His like kind of quad arm is kind of mid separation and being ripped. And the rest of him is being smashed and ripped to pieces. He looks real bad, to put it mildly.
So at this point, Mason is just beating up his corpse.
I mean, the robot's still kind of moving because, the heart of his electronics are in his chest, and the little bit of gold liquid that's left is in his leg. And so there's still the force that Mason is hitting him with should be flattening him completely, and it's only making damage because he's still protected by the kind of modicum of gold liquid left in his leg. But that is not slowing him down.
Can I just like duck behind a wall wherever we're going and peek out and just look at this Mason guy and see, like, tell me a bit about what he looks like? Are there any discerning pieces of him?
Yeah, so you guys kind of back up. This is happening kind of by the front door of the law office. You guys, like, Billy's dead body is behind the front desk. There's a little bit of more space leading to the hallway to the left kind of thing. So I imagine you guys all kind of went to the back of the room, down the hallway, and then kind of peeked your head or your heads around the corner to watch what's happening. And what you see is a guy who looks like the male version of Sog, like a giant mountain of a human, just raw muscle. Not quite as much melted G.I. Joe like Slump, and more like comical muscle dude, like the Crusher.
Got it.
And he's got a long gray trench coat on and dark blue jeans, and he's wearing what looks like a hockey mask. And when he breathes, because this is this mask kind of assists with breathing, you kind of hear almost like a Darth Vader-ish kind of breathing, except that it is heavy and rapid at this point.
Okay, so what I want to do, I want this kind of be retconned a little bit.
Yeah.
When he comes through and he starts, slamming down, and everyone else kind of like, runs off, like in that moment, what I'd like to do is I'd like to see Talos getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
And this monstrous Jason,
Yeah.
who I immediately look up to because it reminds me of Slump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over to this brawl, this fight, and I'm going to begin wrestling fighting, if you will. So I'm not going to stomp Talos's head. I'm going to stomp the floor next to Talos's head, and I'm just going to pantomime like I'm in this fight too. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, get him, yeah, and I'm going to keep throwing punches, but I'm never going to connect. Yeah, just to show just Mason that I'm on his side.
Okay, I gotcha. So Mason is like so tunnel visioned on Talos that he doesn't even notice you, and every now and then you gotta kind of like kind of dodge out of the way of his furious arms as they come up and down and just pound Talos and tear chunks of metal off as he slowly works his way through the defense that gold liquid is giving him. Would anyone like to do anything before Mason shreds Talos?
I want Slump like is watching Galdrick, and he's sort of inspired by Galdrick's enthusiasm. So he's sort of like pumping one fist in the air and goes, yeah, fuck up the big beep boop dog. Hey, quick question, why?
I want to be like, yeah, fuck you. I don't know. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, okay, all right.
I guess that saves us. Yeah, I think so. But that saves us having to explain to him why we, double crossed. Yeah, that.
Okay.
Where did we run off? So we were in Sheriff Hauser's office.
You're in the front reception area, and you ran back a little ways into the hallway just to the left. And so there's a big kind of reception area and the front door where Talos is currently being mangled. And then you guys are in the hallway past the jail cells, which are all empty, leading to Sheriff Hauser's office.
And I just wanted to clarify something. We were going to pull a sneaky and get Rin freed and then kill this dude anyway, right?
That is correct.
I think so, yeah.
So, I mean...
Save us?
Now it's just a matter of getting out before Mason decides he wants to fuck us up.
That's true.
And Mason just looks like...
hyper-focused on Talos.
But physically, he's just a large human?
Yeah, just a very, very, very large human. Like Gak, like Sog, like those giant behemoth barbarian women you've seen, except this one's a man.
Can I turn on my third eye and see if anything weird is going on with his ink, with his size and rage?
Yes you can. So give me a roll to investigate a mystery.
Okay, I'm looking at that, which is...
I believe that's, you're using your third eye, so roll plus weird.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think if I notice Lou doing this, I'm going to watch her and see how she reacts.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a mixed success. So you open your third eye, and what you see is something a little bit strange. What you see is a man that looks like a man, just a big dude, and you do see a very dull glow coming from Talos's leg, which you know is that gold liquid weave in his leg. But what you start to see happen to Mason is it almost looks like a fine mist of white ink coalescing into thin strands moving into his back.
His back?
Like he's on top of Talos right now. Talos is on the ground, Mason's on top of him, and his back is faced straight up.
Where's the mist coming from?
Like it just seems to be this mist kind of, it's very thin, and the mist seems to be coming almost, I mean, it's not a great roll, so I'm not going to tell you everything, but it seems to be coming from up.
I elbow Isis and Slump and Jake and say, there's like misty kind of ink happening, and it's filtering into Mason. It's like he's getting powered up or something by something. Isis, you ever heard anything about that with your calligraphing?
If he's part of the weave, I certainly would not have expected that.
Yeah,
I
he
want to
seems
roll. I
mean.
want to roll grand entrance.
Yeah,
Oh!
I want to use magic when I start seeing. Slump said it first, so let his thing go off. But I'm gonna try and do something off of what Lou gave.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good. Slump. Oh my god. Slump is so yeah. Give me the flavor.
Yeah, so basically, that being a complete success, that means that he's totally focused on me.
Yep. I believe you can have up to everyone in here focused on you, as many as you would like.
I'll go with just Mason.
Just Mason. Got it.
Yeah, so I want Mason to focus on me, and Slump's gonna go, "Hey, you doing the big bashing and the banging on the BB dog." And Slump's not too worried about that. He's honestly kind of a dick, but you gotta tell Slump why, or Slump will huff, and Slump will puff, and Slump will slurp your booty hole.
I'm riding to the very end there, Slump.
Okay, so we're gonna have Jake do his magic thing too, but I will say absolutely he was kind of raising one giant fist up with his enormous machete and was about to come down with another blow when you start saying this incredible monologue.
Okay.
And just like his head just slowly starts to turn immediately towards you. And Jake, what were you gonna do?
So I want to use my barrier, but I don't want to wrap him up. I want to make like a horizontal plane, and I want to try and block or stop any weave that's going to him.
Oh,
because Lou said it was going up, so I'm just gonna make a big ass horizontal plane, sort of like if I cut through some of the building, I don't give a fuck. It just wants to be up, sort of like ceiling level, and just as not humongous, maybe the size of this room, and as strong as I can make it. Because with Rin out of my dome, I haven't been able to like flex on this in a little.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me to use magic.
Fuck yes.
Full fucking honesty here. If you don't ever, at least once in this campaign, slice someone in half with that barrier, we're done.
We're getting there.
Well, actually, I can help out with that. If he's trying to work the weave, I have a move as the initiate that allows me to help out and give someone a +2 instead of a +1.
Oh, dang.
Holy shit, that's fucking amazing. So what's the ability called?
It's called Helping Hand. When you successfully help out another hunter, they get +2 instead of +1.
All right.
So what I'm gonna do, I see Jake attempting to try to open up room for the weave to. Sorry, could you just repeat what exactly you were trying to do with this?
So I haven't used magic that can let me essentially make like force walls. So I'm just making a real big flat like horizontal plane to try and cut or stop whatever those like weave tethers were coming to Silent J Mason.
All right, so I'll just help out, and in universe, it's just going to be Isis attempting to use her own weave to reinforce the wall that Jake's building up.
Yeah,
nice,
perfect. I fucking love that. So roll to help out. So this is usually plus cool, but because you are weaving, you can roll plus weird if that's higher. Basically, between plus cool or plus weird, whichever is higher, use that.
All right, and so it's going to be plus weird and.
Oh,
shit. So that is a 12. That is an absolute full massive success. And yep.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, Lou. What do you see?
Oh, that is it's a great wall as well. As walls go, it's a great one.
No, the stringy things. What do you see with the stringy things?
Oh, the stringy things. What do I see with the stringy things?
You see that mist. The mist that was hanging directly above him coalesces into the strands and enters his back, and all the mist that was above him is kind of pooling like a big cloud on top of this giant flat, horizontal wall. It's not coalescing into strands. It's just kind of pooling into this giant mist.
The ink can't get through. It's pooling up there. How
I
does
do hope
he-
that's what you were trying to accomplish.
I mean, I was just trying to do something.
Does it look like Mason can tell something's different?
No, it does not look like Mason has any idea what's going on. But
I don't think he's noticing, guys.
he is now, like he's kind of, I imagine he's kind of like holding Talos's quad arm, and was in the middle of beating Talos to death with his own arm when Slump made this grand entrance. And invisible to everyone else, this barrier comes up, stops the ink from getting to Mason, and he looks over at Slump, and you just kind of hear that as he then lifts up his mask, and you see the face underneath.
It's Tom.
And it's Tom. It's not Tom. It's not Tom. That would
Mission
have,
complete.
that would have been a great reveal, but no.
Hey, bud.
You see a man with a very square jaw and kind of a nose that's clearly been broken more than once. He has thick red hair and a healthy layer of red stubble, but his eyes actually look kind, or like they would be kind. They're very kind of soulful eyes, soft, soulful eyes. But right now you can see that they are full of sadness and rage. And he is just staring at Slump, and he slowly starts to get up.
Slump meant what he said. Just you tell Slump why you're beating up the boopy dog.
What's your name?
Oh shit, he speaks.
You listen here, you little pussy bitch. My name is Jake.
Hey, wait. Nope. Are you still holding me? And I'm like Scooby-Doo legging?
Yep.
I got both my hands up, like fucking spirit bombing this big plane. I was like, wait, no, it's not. No.
Slump puts one of his gigantic fingers inside Jake's mouth.
All right, Jake. This here monster, this bloody robot, killed my mother. So
That's
I'm
what I was
pulling him to
figuring.
fucking pieces.
What are you gonna do with him after?
I don't know. Throw him out into the desert or something. I just
Okay.
need to make him dead.
Then you let Slump drink what's on the inside of his head.
You want to drink what's inside of his head?
Dead land.
Slump wants to slurp it up. I mean, Jake.
Yeah, dead land.
What? Just lens?
Land.
Lands. Do you have contact lenses?
No.
Oh, I think I got
vision's-
one of those cases for you. Hold on, you
Oh,
need to get
okay, thank you.
No, my vision's just fine. I don't really need lenses.
Well, what are you getting me to ask him that for, Jorp?
Yeah, what the
Slump takes the finger out of his mouth.
Juice in his legs, man.
What about
Juice.
his leg?
He's saying the juice
The
is
juice
in
is
his
in
leg.
his
He's
legs,
not-
man.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm on their side here, Jake. I thought for a second you said the Jew is in his leg. That's what I heard 4 times.
Okay, never mind about the skull. You gotta let Slump slurp on his foot.
You want to suck on the robot's leg?
Just let me suck his toes.
Yep.
Slump just wants to suck his toes. Okay?
All right. Is there any reason in particular you're looking to suck on his leg?
None of your fucking business.
All right, big man. I'm not really sure I like your attitude all that much.
I kind of like lean up and I just want to touch like Jason's like forearm or shin, however fucking tall he is, and be like, it's okay, he gets like I'm completely comfortable with that.
I think like as you touch him, like you see his shoulders kind of relax a little bit, like somehow he's oddly actually, you know what? It's unnerving how much Galdrick's touch makes Mason relax. I will say you all notice that actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only way that you can tell that Slump has noticed it is you see his brows turn in a little bit because he's a little angry now. He's a little jealous. He doesn't like that they're sharing in this connection that he doesn't understand.
Do we all know that the wolf was his mom? Like, do the players, the characters, sorry, know that it was Virginia?
I guess maybe
Maybe
not.
from context clues.
He said
Because
that
he
killed,
just said that.
He just said that they killed his mother, but you don't know which one his mother was.
Yeah, a lot of folks must have died in town.
Yeah.
Although, did they? Were only the law dying?
I guess.
Because I
guess you might be able to put that together from. You know what?
Do you want me to roll a dice?
Yeah, everyone roll plus sharp. Someone's gonna get it if everyone fucking rolls.
Yeah, I remember what my plus sharp is. Fuck.
Oof.
Okay, so Slump thinks that he's Mason's mother. Isis,
I'm right here.
Isis also thinks that Slump is Mason's mother.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck my sharp is. Give me a second.
You grew up so big.
Lou isn't quite sure and probably could be convinced that Slump was Mason's mother.
Slump his mother?
And Jake for sure knows that Virginia was Mason's mother.
One of us. Oh, good.
And
Hey.
Galdrick, oh my god, that's 2 double sixes. Galdrick,
I know everything.
Not
I know
o-
how he's.
I defer.
Yeah.
I defer.
Not only does Galdrick know that Virginia was Mason's mother, Galdrick retroactively sees all the narrative camera, all the Mason narrative camera intros. You know their whole history. And that works so perfectly. By touching him, you know.
Oh, do I really see all the narrative cameras and shit?
Yep.
Oh God.
You
I
saw.
want to touch him, and I just want to be like, oh God.
Galdrick, are you okay over there?
His mom is gone.
They killed my mother.
Now Slump is using this and subconsciously is very happy that he's no longer sharing that apparent bond with Galdrick. So as soon as he starts crying, Slump just points one finger at him vaguely, and you can see his shoulders starting to rise and fall with gentle laughter.
Mom dead.
Slump. No, that's nope. Nope. Cut it.
So you're beating him up to get your feelings out there, Mason McDead, Mom?
Yep, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Making sure he doesn't kill anybody else. And punishing him for bringing me pain.
Okay.
You want his leg?
Yeah, both of them.
All right, both of them. Snap, and he just like fucking yanks one off. And Talos is still not like
God,
dead. He's
what?
a fucking robot.
He did what?
And then he pulls the other leg off Talos, and he holds him up, and he's like, "All right, here you go."
Is it only with the one foot that had the valve on the back?
Yeah, it's only his right leg, I believe.
So Slump is gonna suck everything out of that leg, and then go to the other one and suck on the heel so hard that he's like bending the metal, just trying to get it's not in the leg.
Suck all the extra air out of there, almost like vacuum sealing it, kind of thing.
Yep, exactly.
All right.
And then after he's done with the leg with no valve, he's gonna hold it up to Galdrick like,
You want to suck? You want a little sippy?
and then when
I
Galdrick
think about it like I've had a really rough day. Like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Like,
when he says that, Slump is going to walk over really quickly, scoop him up like a baby and just hold the foot up to his face like he's trying to feed a puppy child.
I accept. I instantly accept. I'm like, thank you. That's nice. I needed this.
Slump is rocking him back and forth very gently. Like that's the.
Am I somehow still in this mix?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're in Slump's one of his other 4 arms.
Hey,
Oh my god.
God.
Isis, you picked a weird day to join us.
No shit.
Yeah, I guess Slump doesn't really have a problem with him ripping Talos to pieces because they're gonna have to fight him anyway. So Slump is content to just sit there and watch him bash away.
Yeah, once the leg comes off, his next blow basically shatters everything left of Talos.
Oh my god.
Now that he doesn't have that protection of that gold liquid, the next one just blows up Talos into a million pieces all over the room.
Oh my god.
Man. Can I grab like a piece of metal?
Yeah, there's lots.
Yeah, I have metal.
You have a piece of Talos metal. Yep.
Do we know his name? Did he say?
I don't think he said.
Sir, large sir, not you, Slump. Other sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hi, is it better? Do you feel better?
I actually feel a lot better.
Well, that's good, right?
I mean, not all better.
Well, it can't heal everything, yeah.
But it
I'm
felt
sorry
pretty
for your
good.
loss.
Mom's still
You have
dead.
some catharsis.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Who was your mom?
It was the sheriff, Virginia.
Oh no.
She was, they tried to fight these damn things, but for whatever reason, they were invincible or something weird. So she just kind of hunkered down in the law office and tried to wait it out. But I guess she had enough of them kind of beating up her town, so she tried to go out there and stop them.
I was very brave.
It was kind of stupid. They were literally
Well-
invincible.
I mean, you killed him.
Yeah, why did that work? What did you do? How did you manage to do whatever it is you did?
Oh, you know, adventuring wilds.
You gotta
They
suck
had-
out. You gotta get this out of my fucking mouth. You gotta get rid of their goo. You gotta get rid of their goo. And I put it right back in my mouth.
Yeah, they have magic goo. Oh,
Boy, this is really unnerving to see this
the
enormous
acoustics in
man.
here is really making it extra. Something about it bouncing off the walls is very, very bad.
Just
I like take it out of my mouth for half a second and I say bounce. I put it back in.
Slum starts bouncing him up and down a little bit.
And I guess Jake is also just along for the ride a little bit.
Yep.
Slump has now like reverted to like parenthood mentality where he thinks that Jake is now his other child. So he's now trying to bounce them both like in tandem.
Yep. Just be glad you're down there.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you want a sandwich or something?
Who, me?
Yeah, big dude. I have a bunch of sandwiches. Here, hold on.
Does it have meat in it? I'm on
mean,
a
like-
pretty strict meat diet.
Peanut butter is pretty much like meat based, right? That's good. Here.
I don't think it's
I'll just
anything
stop.
like meat, actually.
Nah, I'm just gonna throw him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich out of my bag. There you go.
Like zero attempt to grab it. It just kind of like slaps against him, and like he's kind of wet, and so it kind of sticks to him a little bit, and then
Same.
Yeah, no, I mean it's okay. And whenever you're ready, man. I got. What's that? I'm just gonna eat a sandwich.
Right, who the hell are you all? And why are you here? What did you do to the robots? Why are they dead? What are you doing in the law office?
What the fuck happened to that guy's head?
The fuck happened to the? Oh, that's right. I remember. I smashed it a whole bunch of times with my machete.
So I'm assuming at this point there's like sort of a clock wipe as we catch Mason up to speed, or
Nice. Yeah, that's true. Do we have to say everything?
No, you can tell me what you want to tell.
I keep sucking.
Okay. So you guys tell him everything about Tom and the Weavers and the Irish Kigal.
I mean,
and
maybe we'll start
Kurt.
with. Yeah, we were working with your mom. We were out there busting up these robots.
Robot killers.
Yeah, Slump was working with your mom, all right.
Hey.
What?
All right.
Oh,
Hey.
That's
What?
No, that's quite all right. She was a woman of great sexual appetite. So
Oh, wow.
Well, you guys had a relationship. All right, that's good.
Slump was talking about detective work. What are you talking about?
oh,
What do
you're
you
just
mean?
you're a man, and I know she liked the big men. So for sex, just saying, she was a woman who had a healthy sexual appetite. That's not a weird thing for the son to know.
It's not.
Alright.
It's.
the more Slump makes those sounds, the hungrier I get.
No. I put my peanut butter sandwich back in the little Ziploc bag and zipped it back.
I'm out of the room.
I thought you were gonna say you put your peanut butter sandwich in your ears like an earplug. No, thank you.
No more food, thank you.
Okay. So what information do you give him?
We talked to a horse.
Yeah, gave us great directions, and then we killed some robots.
Magic juice.
Are there-
We kind of already
That's
leaked
true,
that.
yeah.
Who else is in the bar at this point?
So you guys are in the law office, and it's basically
Oh, that's right.
you guys, Mason,
And a bunch of corpses.
Arinda, and a whole lot of corpses.
Okay, Slump says,
You know the doggies who have throw around the little yo-yo pups?
Why do you call them dogs? Do you mean the yo-yo boys?
Yeah, that's what Slump said, the yo-yo dogs.
All right, but you're saying the word dogs, and I think you
No,
mean
it's
the word.
all right. It's all right. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, you
looks
get it.
Slump looks at Galdrick and then the rest of the party with like what his eyebrows are completely drawn and like he has no idea what this guy's saying. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, the yo-yo dogs. And we were gonna go and fight the beep boopy dogs to go and take the spicy dogs and give them back to our friendly dogs.
That really covers it, actually. Yeah.
All right, you were working. Are you all yo-yo boys? You don't really fit the usual, greasy asshole kind of decorum that they usually carry themselves around with.
Some of us are more in a mercenary position.
Oh, I see. All right, well, I have not really much respect for the yo-yo boys, but I've not got anything against them either, so I guess good thing you were here to deal with some of the robots. What are you doing next? What are you just gonna go hang out with the yo-yo boys?
Well,
That's a pretty good fucking question,
I
actually.
was just gonna
yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, way to keep us on track, big man. You want to come with us? I mean, you seem like you got your shit squared away. We can honestly use a little bit of that.
I got one question. Do you plan on fighting any more people like this asshole? And he kind of walks over to Jessup's body and kicks the head. Like, hard enough that, like, a bunch of it breaks.
Ooh.
Oh, yucky.
Ooh, yuck.
Are you fighting
Yuck,
any
yuck.
more of these? Because if you're going after these assholes, I do want a part.
Can we see the blockade, like, from planet side?
You can see, yeah, out the windows, you can see a little bit of the blockade, and you can see that huge gap in the blockade where that one tack ship.
Yeah,
Got
Jake's just
blew
going
up.
to point up to this guy to all the ships. Yeah, I think they're on the list.
Do they have anything to do with these robots?
Yeah.
They're the whole reason they're here.
You really shouldn't suck on.
What is
You really
what
shouldn't
is
suck
what
on
is
the
in
robot
this?
part for so long.
It's like phlegm inducing. What is?
It's got like hydraulic fluid and stuff.
Oh my
It's
God.
Slump. Flip him around, Slump. Give him a little pat on the back.
Yeah, Slump pats him
Burp
on
him.
the back
Burp him.
hard
Burp
enough to Slump burps him hard enough to like knock the wind out of him, and then as he's doing this with one of his other arms, he puts the foot of the metal leg in his mouth, bites it off, chews it up, and then flips Galdrick around and starts going.
If I'm still being held, I'm jumping.
He lets you go because he's so focused on feeding.
Oh my god, this is disgusting.
Bad game.
Fuck. All right.
Yep.
Well, that's really. This is. Do you guys do this often? I mean,
Unfortunately,
Thank you. I feel so much.
or things like it. Yeah.
all right, but you'd also.
So you like killing these sorts of these, and I kind of like pointed at the robot, like with a little bit of disgust, curled lip. You like killing these things, huh?
Well, I mean, most of my life I've just been defending the water, but if Virginia's gone and this town's just kind of gone to shit, I guess who gives a fuck about the lake, right?
I mean, what's the deal with the lake, man? Is that all the water y'all got?
Yeah, it's just a precious resource for the town, and they gotta make sure they gotta make sure that there's enough for everybody.
Yeah, when you say defend it, like people just come up water bottles and shit. Like, what do you defend it from?
Yeah, any thieves looking to take a bunch of the fucking town's water and sell it, use it. I don't know what they do with it, but it's rationed.
Right.
It's rationed so that we can have a sustainable water source, and I make sure that it stays that way.
That's nice.
Man, noble
you're
work,
cool.
I guess.
Cool to just leave it though if you wanted to.
I guess
Jake just like motions to the everyone who's dead and gone.
I mean,
if Virginia's gone and the robots are dealt with, I mean, kind of fuck the town. I'd rather use my talents to kill whatever the fuck is making these things if they're all over the place.
I want Slump to like gently put down Galdrick and then walk over to Jessup's body and grab Jessup's body roughly by the whatever's left of the hair on the back of his head.
Yeah.
And just take a big old apple bite out of the front of his face.
It feels
Big
and
old-
tastes like ash. No, it does not fill you up. It
Okay.
does not taste good. It is the most unsatisfying thing you've ever bitten into.
Oh, because
Okay.
we uninked him?
Yep. There's
So Slumpus-
absolutely zero ink left in his entire body.
Yeah, I think Jake was gonna go reset my timer, but when he crunches into it, like, do we see the body is like frail and not meaty, or does it still look like he's biting a dude's fucking face off?
It looks weird. I guess it would look like more like biting a really weird rock. Like nothing responds. It doesn't crunch and squish or splurt or react in any way. It very much doesn't. It looks like he's biting into like a styrofoam doll. It looks so
Oh
weird.
god, biting into styrofoam is the worst fucking tactile sensation I can imagine. The squeaking would be like in your head.
Yeah.
So I wanted Slump to do this as a way of being like, hey, look, like we're on the same wavelength, like we want to fight these guys too.
Yeah.
But before he can say anything, he's sort of like a dog that decided to try to eat a mouthful of sand. He's going, blah, 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 blah,
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
and then he just drops Jessup again, and is so turned off by the sensation that he just drops Jessup's fucking corpse and then just like crosses his arms looking around the room like he has no idea why he did that. He's so distracted by the horrible taste, so he just goes back to sort of surveying the room.
I'd say you're in good company, large sir, but that might be overselling.
Please, the name's Mason. You can all just call me Mason.
Hi, Mason.
Hi, Mason.
All right, not right now. I just mean
Oh.
in the future, when you refer to me, you can use my name Mason rather than Big Man. You don't all need to just start saying Mason.
Hi, Mason.
Well, Mason, you make a great proposal. Do you mind hanging on a moment and we can confer with my colleagues here?
All right.
I gesture to ask them to join me in like a back room so we can talk without me.
I guess quick question, like I never intended to let that wall go. Is that something I can just casually keep up? Like, is it still there?
It's definitely still there. Like, it's not going to be forever kind of thing.
Yeah. But I don't want to like let all
yes.
that juice. Okay.
Absolutely. Definitely still up. Definitely still blocking all the shit.
Now, am I part of this group huddle since I'm technically also not part of the group?
I'd say
Get
yes as a
in here,
cover.
get in
Yeah,
here.
I would say
Yeah. If Cecil looked hesitant to join in, Slump would like grab the back of Cecil's head to like shove them into the little group huddle.
So what do you guys think? Are we just taking on, I don't know, do we trust him?
I kind of immediately look at Slump and I say, 2 slumps equals a good time.
Yeah.
Two slumps, one
one
dog.
Goldrick.
Oh, boy.
I remember something about that from a previous, like,
Oh, no.
Nope. All right, pump the brakes, y'all. So this dude's magic is fuck, and we don't know where that shit's coming from.
Yeah, what is that about?
Like, it's not Virginia. She's fucking dead. I
Galdrick,
don't
you
know
were
where
up
he's
close to... Yeah, you were up close to him, Galdrick. Did you sense anything about him?
you smelled like a father figure.
Ah. Hey, where's Arinda?
Oh yeah,
I'm
she-
here. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think, Arinda?
God, Arinda, you were so fucking forgettable. My God.
That's mean.
you know, it's all right.
That was a stage whisper? My God,
What a
hello?
wonderful, nice thing to say, Galdrick.
That was a stage whisper.
We're all in
Okay.
a huddle. Where you directed into.
My God. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I did.
She has Gex shotgun, just as a reminder.
Wow, what a nice thing to say, Galdrick. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Okay. I told you how pretty you look lately.
Great, that's wonderful.
Single? Are you?
Well, recently, yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Slump bends over and starts slapping his head, slapping his leg, laughing and pointing at Jake.
Well, I mean, I guess I deserve that one. By the way, Rin, you can just fuck with all their brains. I don't give a shit. Just go ham, get in there, blender that shit.
So I had a question actually. Now that she's been completely unweaved and she's weaveless,
Yep.
does she still have brain powers?
You don't know.
I actually
That's a
had
pretty
that
good question.
Oh, did she respond? Because I just told her like, feel free to mind blender these assholes.
How do you know I'm not doing that already?
Oh.
I'm kidding with you. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not
Oh,
about
I
to.
When
was
she
just
says that,
imagining a
I start
handstand
leaning in
just
for a kiss on Jake.
I'll turtle my neck back a little bit, and then I'll give you a cheek. I'll let you have it.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, no. I'm not. I don't really think it would benefit me to brain blender you guys all that much. But it does feel weird to be just me. It's like
Yeah.
there's just me up there in that old dome.
Yeah, I mean, I
Get
guess
used to it.
welcome. Kind of sucks, but it's what we all got.
Boy, you just go through this your whole life, just like this.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
I'm kind of I instantly everyone's like, yeah, I'm just shaking my head no.
Oh, yeah.
Slump is initially nodding and then looks at Galdrick shaking his head and kind of cocks one eyebrow like he doesn't understand and then starts shaking his head slowly too. Like he doesn't get it, but he thinks if Galdrick's doing it, then so should he.
All right,
Yeah,
have you guys
dude's
had
full
your
of, like,
discussion
magic
over
ghosts or
there
whatever.
yet?
Oh, hold on a sec there, man. Sorry.
We got sidetracked. I apologize.
All right, no problem. I guess I'll just stand here. Boy, he
I mean,
sure
you got
seems
that sandwich.
eager. Maybe we should just kind of hurry up and discuss so that we don't
Right.
All right, are you done now?
Oh,
Hold on there, big man Mason.
Yeah. I kind of like immediately just walk. I don't walk away from the group, but I kind of like start steering Slump because I assume he's still holding me. I'm like, yeah. We're go that way. Slump, go that way. Break huddle. Ready, break.
Okay,
Slump.
stand by.
Break.
No.
Wait.
I assume he just started running the wrong way. No,
What?
turn around.
Oh.
Wait, we didn't discuss anything. We need to talk, guys.
Oh my god.
Hey, come on, back in the huddle, everyone.
I get back to the huddle and I kind of like I gesture over towards Mason where I make the they never shut the fuck up hand gesture, you know?
He gives you
All
like
right,
a knowing
shit.
nod.
All right,
Take him or leave him.
business
What do you
time,
think?
folks. Business time. I think we take him. He's big as fuck. He just blasted a robot, and I mean, he's got nothing. He'll probably do some crazy shit.
should we let the ink back in? Whoop.
I'm on the fence on that one. I want to figure out if he knows how fucking magic he is or where that shit's coming from.
Yeah, he doesn't seem distressed or anything by not having it, weave its way into his back.
Yeah,
Is he a risky dog, though? What happens if we take him to the noodle place, and then a noodle dog looks like kind of like a beep boop dog, and then he gets mad and tries to do a smash? Huh?
that's
Think
on
about that.
that's on him, man. Fuck it.
Wow.
I think the
noodle
golems
boys
could-
might- Okay, what a slump. No, he's only eaten 1,000 pounds of noodles every month for his whole life. What a slump. No, that's fine.
I think you're very smart, Slump.
Thank you.
We value your input, love.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I say bring him with. If y'all got a good reason not to, though, I don't mind leaving his ass here. But like, what are we actually doing next? Are we going back to Yo-Yo Boys? Because we lost the fucking Star Spice, right? Robot dude ditch it somewhere.
Shit.
Good question. We didn't actually figure that out before we allowed him to be
Whoa.
literally destroyed.
Yeah, we don't know where the stash is.
Can Jake access his memory card inside his head and scan it for data?
Y'all, I fix fucking motorcycles. I'm not a hacker boy. I feel like every time anything remotely electronic comes up, they're like, "You're smart." Like, fuck no, man.
I love that
You just
so
have a lot of
much.
baby
I literally eat people's faces. You're smarter than Slump.
I mean, I can. I don't. Yes,
What
fuck
if
it.
let's look in Jessup's pockets? Maybe he's got like a key with an address on it. He doesn't seem that bright.
Hey, you got a collar or something? I don't fucking know.
Okay,
I'll
but
go. Yes, I'm gonna go look through his parts and see if I can stick a hack jack in him and get any information. I want to see what happened because he took the Star Spice from the Yo-Yo Boys, right?
That's right. He took the Star Spice from the Yo-Yo Boys, and then you kind of
That was
tracked
during
him.
his rampage, and that
Yeah.
was still here.
Yeah, you kind of tracked him from. There was almost like a straight shot from the whatever, the bar to the law office.
Yeah, and he was just like, beep boop, it was expensive, I took it, and that was it, right?
Yeah, he came out and you're like, "Why'd you take it?" And he's like, "Man, it was expensive, so I took it."
he gave it back to Jessup, right? Didn't he say?
I do think he said, yeah, he got it for Jessup.
Yeah, I guess I'll just search Jessup's face bitten body before I start going through and trying to find a contact port patch surface to apply a hack jack to the dead Talos.
While
Um,
Jake's doing his search, I'm just going. Isis is going to go over to Mason and let him know that he's now part of the team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jake, why don't you roll to investigate a mystery? And
Which
while
is sharp.
Yep. And while you're rolling that, why don't we do? Oh my God. Okay. Why don't we do Isis? You are going over to Mason. What do you say to him?
Hadn't thought that far ahead, actually.
yeah, throw him a knife.
If you need a sec, we can do
Yeah, we can do
My-
the okay. So
rolling a corpse if you need a minute.
you are looking over Jessup's corpse, and you see you do not find the spice, but you do find in, I guess, maybe one of his jacket pockets, you see the same book that the sheriff had been reading.
Mm. Wait, did we notice what the book was?
It's a book on it's a steamy romance novel, and the last time you saw it was inside the sheriff's office.
All right, I'm gonna hold on to that, and I think that's going to Lou in a hot sec. But anything else?
I mean, shit, that was a really good roll. You find his kind of jewel encrusted pistol, which shoots bullets and not lasers. You find I don't know, that's it. That's all you find.
Yeah, I'm not looking for fucking treasure from anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, everything on him is treasure. Like, his hat is treasure. He is a rhinestone cowboy who is made to look incredibly fancy and wealthy and shiny. So if you can think of a fancy cowboy thing, he has it, and you can take it.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it all.
You get the jewel encrusted white gold spurs. You get the lavishly detailed kind of hard pressed leather chaps. You get the fucking silver and gold inlaid leather tassel jacket. You get the fucking rhinestone.
I'm not putting any of it on. I'm rolling it all up
Strip
and
it
just
down
sticking
to
it in my
the
bag.
why don't you?
Jeez, desecrating.
Shit, y'all, it's playing.
Fucking
Was a bad guy.
raw silver bolo tie with a big old fucking ruby on it, and a cowboy hat studded with diamonds and rhinestones.
Hey, you son of a bitch.
You should give that to Kirby. Kirby would like that. You should give it to Kirby.
You know what? I think so. I don't know, but the hat for sure. I don't know if he's a bolo tie kind of guy though. I
No,
might-
totally just like that. Yeah.
But yeah, hey Lou.
Oh, hey, yeah. What's up?
So this book, you want to do your little eyeball swapperoo thing? Take a gander.
Well, like read it. Read the book.
I mean, not really read it, but like read.
Oh, read with
Like-
an R. Read it.
Yeah,
Read with your eyes, not with
I
your
want
eyes.
to flip to the
right.
front.
Stupid.
Is there anything in the front of the book as to like who owned it previously? Is this a separate copy of Virginia's book, or did he take Virginia's book?
This one says to Virginia, love, Mason in the front.
No.
Oh yeah.
That's quite the genre to be given to your mom.
Well, he also knows that she had a healthy sexual appetite, so
Oh,
that's just the
fair.
kind of relationship they
Maybe
had.
I'm just a prude.
Yep. So
Yeah.
one, gross. Two, I mean, it's got to have something in it, right? Like secret messages or some kind of shit. And I don't know.
Ah, okay. Let's see.
I'd like to turn on my forehead eye and like flip the pages quickly, and see if there's like a, you know how you can do those little illustrations that run around if you flip. There you go. Is there anything like that in ink?
Yeah, it's kind of like turning on a black light to...
Oh, gross.
No. No, you look in there and it's very much just a book. The spine is creased quite heavily. The pages are not crisp at all. This thing has been read a number of times. And gross.
And just one more time, what was the book?
That's a steamy romance novel.
Like 50 Shades of Space Gray.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
exactly. 50,
So like it.
50 Shades of Hector or something like that.
What was her most read passage?
You can
Do
see.
we really need to go into that?
Quick, improv smut. Improv smut.
This is the lore that I want. Yep.
No.
What is
Not
Space
this
Cowboy erotica?
Slump slid his gigantic cucumber-like fingers down her thighs
I regret this. This is my fault, guys. I'm sorry.
and whispered softly into her ear as she shivered, ooh, ooh.
Oh my God. This is why. This is fucking awful.
rock
Lou
hard
just
right
looks up
now.
from the book and says, I wish I hadn't have done that. I didn't see anything, but I saw some things, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's probably passages about making love on horseback while riding through the desert or something like that.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
And then
like,
getting
while
back
riding
and
desert, that's kind of whatever.
Kind of mean to the horse.
Fucking rats and shit.
And then it writes about how happy the horse was because the horse was like super into human sex for some reason.
Oh, now I hate it.
Just
What the
loved.
fuck?
Very bad.
See
Oh
now,
my God.
see now YouTube's gonna shut me down. So thanks for making this happen, guys. Damn it.
You brought the horse.
So wait,
into this.
is that why she knew that horse? Wait, was that some magic sentient horse that lacked? Was that like a voyeuristic sentient robot horse? What the fuck is going on? I don't like this anymore, guys.
Slump is violently ill.
Congratulations, Twitch. This is gonna get edited out of the VOD.
exactly. One time only.
Oh, fuck.
Limited edition.
Galdrick is still rock hard.
Was it the horse or was it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, you know this came from Virginia's office.
Yeah, he was just looting. It's nothing. It's just a book.
And then you also find a key to Virginia's office.
Oh, hey, dang.
Inside the book.
Yeah, sure, it's inside the book. And then you see a note that Jessup had written to himself and like used as a bookmark. And it says, "Don't forget you left the spice in Virginia's office."
Oh, great.
You know what? I think it might be in Virginia's office. He took the book from there. Maybe he left the spice in return, like he was paying for the book because he really liked the book. I don't know, but maybe I'll go check.
Can I go and see if the spice is in?
Yeah, you want to go check in
Well, wait, there was no like secret detective color coded shit in there. What?
Not yet. He didn't seem very, interested in that kind of thing. He seemed more interested in the shooting and the shining. Shooting and shining. That's just
All right. Yep. Okay, you want to check the sheriff's office?
Yeah, if the bookmark told me so, for sure.
Yeah. Right on the big sheriff's table in the middle of the room is a big old bag of spice.
This seems like a trap. Hey, everybody, there's a trap in here.
I grab it.
Slump goes and grabs the bag.
Galdrick and Slump at the exact same time put their hand on the bag, and I'm gonna need you guys to roll for. I'm just kidding. You know.
Oh my god, my face.
You guys don't need to roll. You guys don't need to roll anything. You just fucking grab the bag of spice, and now you have it, and it's yours.
When they grab it, Lou ducks and rolls.
What happened? Did anything happen? Are you okay?
What's wrong with you? It's fine.
I want Slump to lick his pinky finger and stick it into the bag and then stick his finger in his mouth.
Oh boy.
Yep.
It tastes pretty damn good. It tastes kind of like this kind of cinnamon and oh man, I had the description in one of my session notes a long time ago, damn it. It's got kind of a smoky, savory flavor with kind of a cinnamon kick to it, such that you could imagine this tasting good on a savory dish or a sweet dish equally. It would be a perfect topping to either kind of dish.
Interesting. Okay. Slump looks satisfied.
Should we take this back to the yo-yo dogs?
I think we should. And then the goal was to take us to the yo-yo guys, and then they take us to the yo-yo headquarters.
Yeah, and then we find out why they're making the slumpy dogs.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we should take it to the Benny and June.
Benny and Hannah.
Yeah, Benny and Hannah, those guys.
Good lord. So just for my information, totally not necessarily related to anything. How big is Slump's pinky, and how much spice got on there?
I would say his pinky is probably the size of like a robust local German bratwurst, not like the rinky-dink little great value pack from Walmart.
Yeah.
But like he's got like a thick bratwurst sized pinky.
Yeah, and how far did he dip it in there?
He dipped it in there pretty good. He dipped it in there like your
entire tip.
Yeah, like your first time with a fun dip pack, and you're sticking the lick a stick in for the first time.
Okay,
all
gotcha.
the way up to the all the way up to the base of the nail.
Yeah, how far? Yeah, like to the base of the nail.
I'd say that. Yep,
okay. Bratwurst finger up to the nail. Got it.
It's been so fun. Too bad you're gonna melt.
Hey, tasting
Slump.
is totally fine. Tastes good.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. All
Do you
right.
have like a conversion table of measurements to effect?
I was gonna say, are we doing like fucking surface area of bottom of a kielbasa?
Well, let's
I
see. Let's
I was just more worried that they were going to say that the yo-yo boys are going to look in the bag and realize that a huge finger-sized portion is suddenly gone.
Gonna shake the bag up. That's very important.
Let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Slump likes food, so he sticks his finger in again. Takes another mouthful. Yep.
Oh, would you?
Okay. Same
In
amount
fact-
or more?
A little bit more, and in fact, Slump is like now looks like he's enjoying it enough that he's literally just going to keep doing it until somebody stops him.
Yeah. So it is extraordinarily tasty. Like this is easily the tastiest thing. Like staplers, humans, nothing has been as flavorful and as satisfying. Like you kind of want to bite your finger off because you
my
think it would
God.
taste really good with this spice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, this shit is so fucking good, man.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, that's like wow. Hey, do you mind if I try?
Slumps. Only slumps.
Galdrick.
Yeah.
You wanna? I'm worried. I'm worried.
What about? What's wrong?
It seems like that spice turns slumps into slumpy slumps. Just
It's already
slumper
a
slump.
slumpy slump. What's wrong with
But like slump is no slump left slumps. You know what I mean?
Hey, Slump.
Uh,
I pull out a stapler and say, trade. Time for dessert.
How hooked is Slump on the star spice?
You're gonna need to roll, and you're gonna need to get above a 10 to be. So just roll 2d10 plus, I guess maybe plus, cool to
Tough?
keep your cool. Oh,
Okay,
tough.
for me,
Tough is a good one. Yeah, roll plus tough.
Plus
to
tough.
see if you're you have the constitution to tear yourself away. Nope, it's completely unappealing.
Slump is just gonna keep on fucking finger blasting this spice into his mouth.
Yep.
Oh.
I tried. What do you want from me? I put the goo back in my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we can just tell him we didn't find that shit. I don't know.
But it's gonna melt his brain. Okay, I gotta find something. Luke.
Oh, y'all worried about his brain?
Yes. Well, what's left of it? Yeah.
I say that away from Slump.
Hold on a sec. Hey, Ren,
Yeah.
could you like make him not do that?
Not do what he's doing.
Yeah, I can give it a shot. He seems real interested in it though. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just literally scooping drugs into his mouth. So
Intervention.
and
I mean, no pressure, dude. Dude, can.
Slump looks up at Jake, just only half registering what he says. It's just,
Slump can quit anytime he wants. Not now, maybe later.
and then suddenly Slump, you feel like you could probably just quit now. It's like you feel like you had enough.
oh, okay, all right. And Slump stops.
See, I knew you had it in you, man. You're good.
Slump just like hands the bag to Galdrick and just sits there licking off his fingers.
So
He makes
now,
the stupid little chef fingers, like the OK sign in the air.
now, for science, how many doses do you think you took? How many
I'd
bratwurst
say-
fingers do you think you got there?
How many bratwurst fingers? I'd say I got 6.
Yeah, that
before I
sounds about
stopped.
right. Yeah. Okay.
I like the tone. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep.
Okay. Galdrick, you now have the bag of spice that is significantly lighter than it was before.
Oh, those terrible robots stole some.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
High on their own supply.
How big of a bag is this?
This is quite a sizable bag. It's probably 10 10 pounds.
Oh.
It's a big old bag of spice.
I hand it off to Lou. I don't want to carry something that heavy. There you go. Get that
Oh,
away from
no,
me.
I got it.
I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want it.
Okay. Do you don't want to try any?
No, I don't want it. I'm fine.
Yeah, that's good. You're right. You're right to do that.
I just realized I need to.
Were we still keeping up the whole like? I forget what my fucking code name was. Were we doing that with them yo-yo? Like, are we like undercover and all that?
That's right. Hey, Isis and Mason. When we go see these greasy fellows, just go with it, basically. Okay?
Ought I go with just talking to them?
Well, just go with what we say. Like, follow our lead. We're gonna have different names and maybe voices. Don't worry about it.
I sound like this when I'm talking to them.
Are they like what you just did?
Well, it's a little different.
All right, do the thing that it was before,
Okay.
and now do it when it's different.
Uh-huh.
Which one was?
Yeah, exactly, right?
It's really good.
Thank you.
You've done a very good
I like
job.
this guy. I like this guy. I really like this guy.
And Galdrick? Well, actually, no, never mind. Scratch that. Never mind.
Suspicious.
I just got a weird feeling.
Yeah, you did get a bit of a weird feeling.
Like fate has nodded its head.
Or is about to nod its head.
Don't like it.
All right, what are you guys up to?
Well-
What are you guys doing?
Let's follow the plan exactly and not change it at all, because we can keep her saying some weird shit.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
You guys are going to the bar?
Yes.
Okay. And that barrier above.
Can I keep it up?
You can keep it up, but as you guys start moving, like that kind of pool of mist that was on top kind of slips off. And
It still finds its way to him.
yes.
All right, hold on. Big man or Mason.
Mason.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mason.
What was your name? I believe the big man called you Jorp.
Jorp. Yep, you can call me Jorp, man. That's good. Do you know you're all like super magic and shit?
Magic? I mean, I'm pretty strong, but you know there is no such thing as magic, right?
All right. Yep, I'm an asshole. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Hey,
That's
so
a
you're
weird-
pretty strong.
The weird
No.
thing to say.
You're fine. You're fine. You're a pretty strong dude, though. Yeah.
Well, I like to think so. I eat a lot of meat. Builds pretty strong muscles.
That's probably it.
You
yeah.
work out?
A little bit when I beat the shit out of water thieves.
Is there like a random like hover pickup or some shit like on the street?
Yeah. There's there's a big old red fucking hover pickup truck.
Yeah, Mason. You think you can just pop the back of that up? You think you can lift that? Is that something you can?
Lift the back of that truck?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious. Just curious what we're working with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably. It's just a truck.
All right, so yeah, I want to see how strong he is while I'm holding all of the stuff away from him, and then I'm gonna let it go, and I want to see what he can do after it. Like, I want to see how this impacts.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. So he kind of goes and he grabs onto the back of this hover pickup truck, and he gives kind of a bit of a heave, and he's got pretty good form, lifts with his legs and not with his back, and he kind of picks it up, and sure enough, the whole thing starts coming up off the ground. And you drop your barrier, and immediately all that mist starts coalescing into strands. And Lou, you're the only one who can see this. And all those strands just start kind of going into him at any angle that it can get to him. And Galdrick, you get this sensation that Mason's a pretty okay guy. Like, you feel very comfortable around him.
What the fuck is with this connection that they're sharing? What is
I don't know, but I like it.
Galdrick touches him. Galdrick feels comforted around him.
Is the weave like his fucking murder malice or something? I think sorry.
And as all this ink starts going into him, You actually don't see much of a change in his ability to lift the vehicle. And then he kind of puts it back down.
So I don't notice anything
pretty
about
strong guy.
Yeah, man, I couldn't do that shit. I guess started eating some meat. Well, that was it.
Yeah, he just eats, some of the meat that comes out of the desert. I think it builds strong muscles or something. I spend a lot of time underwater too. I think that kind of like perpetual resistance training has helped to build the muscles.
Oh, underwater, like you don't need to come up to breathe and all that kind of stuff. You just chill out down there.
I've got the mask. I can't breathe water. What the fuck kind of question is that?
I don't know. No, I was.
You.
Yep. All right. Let's just. I'm walking. Yep.
You've
All
got
right.
a lot of weird questions.
Right there it is.
I'm just a strong man. You're literally walking around with this mountain over here, and I'm something that's making you feel weird.
I know it's all that desert meat. I gotta get me some of that desert meat.
Slump
Right.
laughs a bit and then scratches his nose with his third arm.
Hey, Lou,
As we're
Yeah, what's up?
is he eating like weird weave contaminated desert meat? What the fuck's in the desert?
I know, right? I don't know. I was just gonna ask. But hey, just so you know, as soon as the ink slips over the barrier thing, it'll just go right to him, whatever way it has to go. It doesn't have to be a direction.
was there anything else
weird.
that happened that I should tell Jake?
It's all gone now.
It's all gone. It's all inside him. It's very bad. Or maybe it's good. We just don't know at this point.
It's a
Oh
thing.
wait, like it's not coming in anymore? Like that was just it? Where the fuck was it coming from?
It was just the one cloud. Maybe it was rage.
Oh.
I don't
What?
know. Maybe, I mean,
Yeah, fuck it. Magic's dumb. All right.
maybe it was sadness, and now it's better because he's with friends.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
I think what he has with us is more of an acquaintance thing. Mutually beneficial partners.
you know what? The relationship will grow.
Could be friends.
Hey, Mason,
Yeah, what's up?
what kind of desert meat? That sounds fun.
The weird little scrabbly ones and the big hairy ones and sometimes some of the weird slick slimy ones, anything that moves out there in the desert that has meat. Usually
Slump likes the big hairy ones. Slump's tried them before.
the big hairy ones are usually pretty good. They're pretty fast. You gotta be good, but yeah, they're tasty.
So we want to go and turn back the big bag of num num spice to the yo-yo dogs so that they can show us how they're using the num num spice to make more slumpy dogs.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Slab. You're right.
All right.
you coming with?
Hustle it up. Hustling.
Yeah, you coming with? Let's go.
All right.
Off we go.
I mean,
Bye.
sounds-
Come with or
I'm
fuck
coming.
you.
I'm coming.
Come
Hold
with or
on.
fuck off.
Don't
You
walk so
decide.
fast.
Fuck
I'm
off or
coming.
come with us.
Hold on.
Right. Okay.
Slump's just gonna start walking off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's real task oriented, real, straight shooter. No tangents with
Yeah,
him.
never gets distracted, never.
No.
Tell, he's the brains of the operation.
Slump says,
Well,
Anyone else feel like noodles?
And
Yeah.
so as you guys head back to the Rust Bucket Bar, Bonnie and Kelly are in there, and they've got like a little tiny palm-sized boombox that's just playing a really
Oh, God,
shitty,
no.
grainy version of that song. And you
Please,
can tell
no.
that they're
Hit it,
practicing
hit it,
their
hit it.
fucking
Oh,
they're
God.
practicing their fucking yo-yo moves, and like they've
Oh
pushed a
my
bunch of
God.
tables and chairs out of the way, and they're doing their thing where like they both try to spin at the same time, but like one of them doesn't spin all the way around and the other one gets a little bit nauseous from spinning and has to like hold on to the table.
oh my God.
Hey, look, there you guys are. You got the, hey, you guys get the stuff? Hey, hey, you got the stuff? Hey, you got the stuff?
Look what.
Hey, you got the stuff? All right, that's enough. You got the stuff? Hey, all right, come on, you got the stuff?
Isis helps the hand over the bag.
Yeah.
Here it is.
the stuff.
Ah, man, they must have eaten a bunch of it. It's like a pound of this shit missing.
Oh, there's
Yes.
no good no good doers, no gooders.
Them dang robots and stuff that don't eat nothing. They've been eating all the spice.
Yeah, them dumb spice-eating robots that don't need to eat nothing. They've been eating all the spice.
They were led by a man who was terrible.
Man?
What the fuck is that accent?
They were led.
It's a very sneaky undercover accent. Nobody knows who I am when I speak like.
Yep, that's definitely the way she's been talking the whole time. By the way, the name's Mason. Hey, who's that guy? I think he just introduced himself as Mason.
He just said his name's Mason.
Oh,
It's Mason.
all right. Hey, Mason. You're a person who's here too. That's great. So, I guess we gotta be.
He helped us meet him with the robots.
Now, don't we?
That's right. Isis was saying something. That's right.
What's up?
He helped us. That's right, Isis.
Oh, Mason helped you.
Yeah, we needed us a little bit of muscle.
All right. Well, he looks like he's got that. Okay, that's great. So we got the spice. You killed the robots. Now you want to go see the leader of the Yo-Yo Boys, right?
That's right. Pony up.
That's right, pony up, bitch.
Pony up.
Pony up, bitch.
All right. Well,
Little
okay.
bitch, you
Yeah.
pussy.
Now you're getting a little offensive.
Little
I mean,
pussy bitch.
I am. You know, you're making me not want to quite as much, but then you're also quite large.
No. He's just real hyped up, man. We just got through some stuff. He's got the. He's up there. He's up there.
Slump just ate a guy's face.
Whoa! Hey! Whoa!
Yep.
What? Hold on.
Metaphorically.
No,
Quite literally.
Ate it
No,
like an apple.
quite literally.
We go
why'd you do
hard,
that?
boys. We eat fucking faces.
Whoa!
Why does Slump do that?
Jeez. I mean, hey, maybe we need some more face eaters in the Yo-Yo Boys. Maybe that's exactly.
Right.
That sounds like exactly the kind of injection of fresh talent we've been looking for. All right.
Slump has never eaten a face that he didn't enjoy.
That's a weird thing to say. Hey, do they taste
except the
different?
last guy. Yeah, the last one was kind of like ash.
Oh, wait, what? Did you burn them?
No, we just sucked the juice out of him first, and then
Whoa!
Slump ate
All
his
right,
face.
you know what? No, that's okay. That sounds awful.
You know, we just
Nope.
slurped it.
I don't want any more. No more details.
Fewer
please.
questions. The fewer questions, the better, probably.
Yeah, you know what? No more questions. Thanks for getting the spice. Thanks for dealing with the robots. Now,
Okay.
all right. So,
Yeah.
the person that you're gonna meet, his name is Ma. He's the leader of the Yo-Yo Boys.
Wait, like mom? Like your ma?
No, like Ma, like
Ma.
Ma. Yeah.
Ma.
He's the Yo-Yo named Ma.
Oh, like
Ma.
a kitty cat. Ma.
Yeah, kind of like
Kind of like
Ma.
kitty cat. Ma.
Yeah, he's the
Like a
Yo-Yo.
yo-yo ma?
Yeah,
Yo-yo
kinda
ma?
like- Yeah, he's kind of like a
Anything we
Yo-Yo
can-
Ma.
Anything we need to know before we meet the meowie dog?
For the first thing, you should probably just kind of agree with whatever he says.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, like the robots you fought, they were pretty tough, right? Ma's like fucking psychotic. So maybe you just try to stay on his good side because he's a fucking psycho.
I mean, psycho was or not, you guys came to us to deal with the robots. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're stronger than Ma if we did the robots that Ma couldn't be doing. You know what I mean?
If Ma'd come here, I'm pretty sure he would have done it in half the time. He's a busy man. And
Well, apparently too busy for you guys over here. How's that feel?
I mean, to be honest, me and Kelly here, we're kind of like bottom of the totem pole. Like, we know where we are. Well, that's
very honest.
That's why we're practicing a yo-yo show, so that maybe Ma bumps us up the chain a little.
Keep practicing.
We will. I think we're getting there. We're pretty good. Watch this. Hold on, just a sec. We got this spin thing. All right, Kelly, go over there. Or sorry, Bonnie. I'm Kelly.
I mean,
Bonnie,
honestly, use the best I ever seen. So let's
thanks. Well,
Hey, you don't have anything to prove.
just no. We gotta show you. Watch this. It's this spin thing. We're gonna work into the routine. Okay. All right. So Bonnie, you kind of go over there, right? Okay. 1, 2. Oh no, hold on. I'm not ready. Hold on, just a sec. Okay, just a sec.
You think the music would help?
Stop talking. Stop
Gotta
talking.
get it with the rhythm.
Stop talking. Okay, we gotta get in the right. All right.
Oh.
All right.
So he's
Yo-yo,
like
get the
Andy
yo-yo.
from he's like Andy from The Office, where he has to be in complete silence to do the history of dance.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, shut up. Everybody shut up. All right. You ready? All right, Bonnie. All right. Just get the yo-yo one. 2, 3. No, I wasn't ready. You went, I wasn't ready. You fuck it up like that every time. Now, Bonnie, get back where you. All right, okay, you ready? 1.
Slump's mouth is kind of open, and it's like cracking into a wider and wider smile, and he's clapping his giant hands very softly, like he's legitimately impressed by this.
And they both spin, but they weren't far enough apart, so they kind of spin into each other a little bit.
Oh,
Well, all right, okay. I mean, that was kind of all right. That was kind of my fault, but we're working on it. We're working on
How
it.
long did that take?
I mean, we've been working on that move for about a week and a half.
Isis is just giving a polite but very slow golf clap.
All right. So, anyways, you're gonna meet Ma. All right. He's the leader of the Yo-Yo Boys, and so pinning down where he is at any one time is pretty tough, right? But he always picks up the newest shipment of Star Spice in Eldom. And you make your way over to Eldom, right? And then there's like all the fancy book learning quarter and like the commerce quarter. It's a big city. Oh man, if you've never been to Eldom, just wait till you see this place. It's a big city. And well, there's like, all the fancy places and anyways, there's like the labor quarter, right? Where all the grunts live. And there's a bar in the labor quarter. I don't remember what it's called. Just a sec. I think I've got it written down here somewhere. Nope. So I think if I remember it, it's called the Gingerbread Dude Bar.
Wait, hang on.
Gingerbread Dude Bar.
The
Gingerbread Dude.
Gingerbread
Dude Bar.
Gingerbread
George Bear. Yeah, that's the place.
George Bar.
That's the one. George Bad George Bar.
We need to go to the George Bad George Bar.
This is one long ass name. Hold on a second.
Is it hyphenated or?
I'm just kind of writing it down as one word. Yeah.
There's no spaces.
I got it.
George Bad George Bar.
George Bad George Bar. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
George Bad, George Bed.
George
I feel
Bad.
like I feel like they've changed names.
Yeah.
I'm very
George Bad.
confused.
No, it's
George
the same
Bad,
thing.
George Bad George Bar.
Jet Bad George Bear.
Wait, nope. Yep, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, I'm a hacky sack map it. I got it. Hold on.
Does Ma like any kind of goodies? Like a little nummy snacky snack?
That's smart. We should bring him a gift.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Like,
oh man, you guys are so smart. Yeah, bring him a gift. Bring him like yeah, shit. What does he like? I know he likes guns. I know he likes yo-yos. He likes
bring him
money.
a gun yo-yo.
I think I got just the thing.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
We need to talk to Burby.
All right, you guys are so smart. All right, so wait, who's Burby?
Don't worry about it. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Easy there, bottom of the totem pole.
I'm okay. I mean, all right. So anyways, you go to the M-Jam George bin.
Yeah.
Oh, we're never gonna find him.
And you wanna get a whiskey. Don't order beer there, right? Don't order beer there. That's a big mistake. Because
Why?
that's right in the mirror.
What?
Huh?
It's right
that?
in the mirror.
But
Oh.
There's a trust in Smear.
No. Listen. Watch my mouth, okay?
Yeah.
You watching?
Yeah.
Right. There's some in the mirror.
Oh, there's a fart in the merd.
No. First one's right.
Warren
Mirth.
Mirth.
What, Murph?
There's spice in the beer, all right?
Oh,
We put spice in the beer, right? To make sure everybody goes back to that bar. Yeah.
naughty.
And you get repeat customers that way. They come back?
Yeah, they come back all the time. They can't get enough of that shit.
Oh yes, was that Mr. Sports Bar and Grilly Grill? He did this kind of situation. Remember?
Oh yeah. He was one of the people. How's that going anyway?
I'm pretty sure it all burned down.
Whoa, what? Wait, hold
Unrelated.
on. Somebody said that he died, and someone else said that his place burned down.
No idea who that was.
Maybe both? I don't remember.
Oh man, that's a shame. Steve Sports is a real decent guy. He ran a nice place. Well,
Ran a burn place.
Well,
anyway,
looks like we hit the old dusty trail.
I don't know. Hit the old dusty trail. So I guess.
So how are we gonna get a hold of the Maw Dog? Just by ordering whiskey?
Yeah.
The code?
Order a whiskey. Sit in the back corner of the bar.
Back corner.
Yeah.
I mean, there's two corners, yeah?
Yeah, which corner?
Yeah, it's the back one.
What should we bring as a gift?
A yo-yo gun. If you can bring him
Oh, the yo-yo
a
gun.
yo-yo gun
Okay, so
or
we
a
need-
gun yo-yo. They probably like that a lot.
So we need to talk to the person whose name rhymes with Schmerby.
And then Slump turns around and is like winking and pointing the guns at his party.
And then anyways, he usually comes in once every couple days. He always goes to that bar, gives him a little bit of the spice, and then he always gets a whiskey too, and he'll go to sit in that same table. And that's when he's probably gonna get really mad at you guys for being there, right? So you gotta apologize a lot and try not to get shot, because he might want to shoot you for being in his table. And then oh yeah, you're gonna want.
I don't think we're gonna ask you stuff anymore.
No, hold on. I forgot the most important part. You're gonna want this. Yeah, I got a couple of these. These are official Yo-Yo Boys yo-yos. Okay? You guys show them this. Tell them about me and Bonnie, and tell them about the guys in Quinton whose names I definitely remember. Jerry and Tony, I think. Yeah, that's them.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then tell them about the robots and Jessup, and also tell them about Virginia and also Mason, I think. And then also probably Billy and Jean and Jane. And then you're probably also going to want to mention
Galdra
Kirby.
falls asleep.
No, just tell them about me and Bonnie and Terry, Joni and Terry.
Are we gonna have to actually do tricks with these things, or do we just need to show them that we have the yo-yos?
That's a good question.
Show him that you got him, but he's probably also going to ask you to do a trick. So maybe work on a trick. Don't try the spin thing to start with, because it's an advanced move.
I think I got myself a little bit of a plan.
All right. I mean, I just told you what the plan should be. Like what? No. Okay.
Okay.
What's your plan?
Hey, you got that bag? You got that bag of spice?
Yeah, we need it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get out my hack jack and hold it up.
Yeah.
Can you show me the bag?
Yeah, it's right here.
I just snap a picture of both of them holding the bag.
One thing you notice when you
Perfect.
open up your hack jack is you get the boodaloo welcome message of it connecting to the hack jack net.
Oh, was Talos bringing it down?
I imagine the blockade.
Howdy, robot dog.
Blockade.
That is true, because the ship got fucked up.
But
Yeah.
just one?
Mm.
The one Wi-Fi blocking ship.
There's a hole in the net.
Oh, that's very good. But it doesn't matter. Wasn't Jake's connected anyways?
His hack jack worked, but it couldn't. It connected to the net, but the rest of the net was dead. Like nothing was uploading to the net.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Now there is
shit.
actual uploading to the net. Not like everything, but now there is limited connectivity.
I can't. Sorry. I'm
Like 8,000
Player
missed
knowledge.
messages from Kirby.
yeah.
All the sausage or strawberry emojis. Yeah, I'll just snap the picture. Yes, got it. All right, Way's good.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, that way you see that you took a picture of some Yo-Yo Boys with the spice. That's a clever move right there. You guys are gonna move up the ranks quick. Bonnie, we gotta start thinking of stuff like that. Wait, hold on, Bonnie, hold on, just one sec. I'm having an idea. Just hold on one sec. Check this out, Bonnie. what if we kill them and, oh wait, no, never mind. There's like 6 of them and they look incredibly dangerous. Never mind. That's a bad plan. All right, guys, see you later.
I want Slump to crush both their skulls.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway,
Yeah,
here we go.
we've
Let's
taken the
go.
picture.
Let's
No,
get out
no,
of here.
no, no, no,
Here
no,
we
no,
go.
no, no, no.
Someone can roll to intervene, but otherwise, I want to crush their fucking skulls.
Hey, Keeper. Were there laser pistols? Could we just grab all those laser pistols that what's his face had? Could we retcon that?
Oh, that Talos had?
Yeah.
They got smashed to fucking pieces.
Oh fuck. Who has a? Was Gax's shotgun a laser shotgun?
Yeah.
Yo, Rin.
Yeah.
Mind if I hold that for a sec?
Yeah, it's like, it's big and bulky and, yeah, sure, go for it.
I mean, do you want a smaller one? I got like 3 more of these things, different
I mean,
sizes.
I can melt people's brains. I don't really need a shotgun.
I mean, your call. I'll keep it if you don't want it.
Yeah, you go for it.
All right, thanks. All right, I think we's all done here. Bye, everybody.
Okay, nobody stopping Slump from killing
Oh,
these dudes?
yeah, I'm definitely stopping. Like, I mean, can
Oh,
I
I'm
try?
not.
If you can think of a
I'll-
way.
Slump, everybody.
Slump, everybody.
Uh-huh.
I think that we've spent enough time and blood. Let's all get on with our road trip going.
Yeah, he said he was thinking about killing us. Now Slump wants to smash his skull and drink
Yeah,
on
but
the
he didn't because
insides.
he's incompetent. So let's go.
Well,
Hey, tell you what.
Slump wants to taste the incompetence.
Why don't you roll to manipulate someone?
Ooh. Plus what?
So this is Lou's gonna roll to manipulate someone to try to
Oh, I see.
make an appealing argument to Slump, which is plus charm.
Okay.
That's
I'm leaving.
nothing. Bye.
Okay.
Oh.
So the way this works is
Wow.
Slump, you can choose whether or not to agree to Lou. If you agree to not kill them, like Lou is suggesting, you get
Yep.
+1 experience.
Okay.
And if you decline, then you just decline and you kill them.
Okay.
So basically, you get an experience or you kill them.
You know, a fucking natty double 6 is pretty
I was
strong.
gonna
It
say,
is
yeah.
a pretty, I will say, for flavor, you
Yeah.
feel compelled with fucking
Yeah.
double 6s.
Slump will listen to her argument.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I think as they realize what was about to happen, they both pee their pants. As they realize that Lou is the only reason they weren't immediately fucking killed.
I point 2 fingers at my eyes and point it back at them.
Next time.
I want Slump to like crack all of the knuckles on all 4 of his hands, and then walk up and point. What are their? I always forget their fucking names. What are their names?
Bonnie and Kelly.
Bonnie. I want him to walk up to Bonnie and like point one gigantic cucumber index finger until it's like touching the spot between his eyes, like right between his eyes.
Yep.
And say,
Next time you threaten Mr. Teeny Tot, Slump's gonna take a bite out of your face like a fucking apple.
And as soon as you do this, like her legs just give out from under her and like she falls to the ground and stops yo-yoing. Like the yo-yoing completely stops.
No, okay. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna sort of like help them up and like escort them to the bathroom, and they can like deal with their whole pee situation. And
Yeah, there's,
just
like,
it's
there's
okay,
a lot
guys.
of pee, so it, like you got to be kind of careful around them, not to be in the
Hands
splash
high
zone.
on the
Yeah,
shoulders.
yeah.
We'll get behind them, push them forward.
Watch your step.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna help them out. We'll catch up. We're good. We're good. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So Slump, you do take 1 experience for that, and also.
nice.
Just so I know, what is everyone's luck at? Let's go in order. Galdrick, how much luck do you have?
I have 3 left.
Okay. Isis, I think you used 1 or something, and I don't think it's gonna matter. You still have-
No, I think I still have my full 5.
Okay, perfect. Jake, how many luck
It
do you
says
have?
6, but I don't remember when I used it. But 6 is probably right.
Yeah, you lost 1 due to magic.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Lou, how many do you have left?
5.
And Slump, how many do you have left?
6.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, perfect. Good to know. Okay, and you guys are all heading out?
I'm still in the restroom with these two.
Yep.
And just a question. Would laser shotgun blasts look very similar to Talos's barrage of smaller laser shots?
It would look probably a little bit different, but you did see Talos often shoot guys a lot of times.
Okay. When they're both in the bathroom dealing with themselves, I'm going to cast Hold Person on both of them.
Yeah.
And then just shoot them both with Gax Giant Shotgun.
Okay. So there's going to be 2 rolls for this. One to use magic, which I think is probably going to succeed. Unless it's double natty ones. Oh yeah, super succeeds. So they just kind of freeze up. And then it's a roll to kick ass.
Oh, it is with the, damn it, it's with regular kick ass because it's a shotgun.
Yeah.
I should have just used fucking magic. Well, okay, I locked them up. Are they both like in the same place? Do they both go to the same bathroom?
They're in the same bathroom. They're in separate stalls.
Yeah, okay, fine. Hold person, whoever I'm close to. I don't think my magic would look like Talos' stuff, though, like fiery lightning.
Yeah, no, would look very different.
Okay, then my tough is bad.
Oh, okay. So that's for one person. I think you're like, they're just like, boy, what a day. Man, bunch of robots came in. They stole our stuff. We thought we was toast. And then, oh, hey, I can't move. Then blam! And fucking Kelly gets fucking blasterized by space laser shotgun. And then Kelly's in the other stall. It's like, hey, what happened to? Oh my God, what was that? What are you doing there? hey.
Oh, it was a heck of a stain. Hold on, just a sec there, Chief.
All right, what the hell? And then roll to kick ass on the other one. Hey, something's wrong with my arms. I can't move my arms or anything. And there's like pee all over. It's like dripping on my blam.
Hearing Lou losing it in the
background. Oh my God, everybody.
Why?
I'm just gonna grab the bag of Star Spice and then I'll trot out behind everybody else.
All right, yep. 2 super dead yo-yo boys on the bathroom of the Rust Bucket Bar.
Are you just carrying the spice out in the open?
Oh no, I was taking my bag. I don't want you guys to know I just did that shit.
Ah, right.
But I think if I catch up to you guys, I'm just gonna sort of pat Slump on the shoulder as I sort of catch up to everybody and just give him a little nod.
Oh, is it pretty clear to Slump what just happened?
I don't know. Were you guys far enough to hear like shotgun laser blasts? Because we walked into the bathroom and I sort of like let them get into the situation, and I wanted to sort of wait for an opening. So I don't know how far you guys would have been away out the building.
Slump, why don't you roll plus sharp, 2d6 plus sharp, just to see how much you glean from this nod.
Nothing.
Hey, Jake's back.
Slump vaguely claps.
I guess you take an experience for that too.
Alrighty.
So you're quickly approaching your last level, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I have actually 1 XP over my level up,
shit.
and then I've got 1 more after that, and then that's it.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll have to decide. So what do I think I have like maxed out on my abilities. So what can I improve after this?
Any of your stats. So you can like add +1 tough, or add +1 sharp, or add +1 weird, or what, any of those stats.
I can't add shield or health though, I'm guessing.
That's correct.
Okay. I will add fuck. Shit.
And
I'm debating. I kind of want to.
3 is the highest anything can go.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
That solves that then.
Yeah.
I will add +1 to tough.
Okay, gotcha. That's +3 for tough now.
It's +2. I was at +2, but then I had one reduced by Volos, I think.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
So
From
now
the
I'm back to +2. Was it the
from
gas that did it? Or
Yeah,
what was it?
it was being in phase 3 at Far Water that drained everyone one time.
Creepy hands.
Yeah.
Creepy smoke fingers.
And we lost the luck there. That was some bad stuff.
Yep.
And it brought you all to 1 hit point. That's some bad stuff. That's phase 3. Did not expect you guys to be there for that.
Yep. So now I'm back up to +2.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you guys have left the bar. You are basically ready to go meet the leader of the Yo-Yo Boys.
Hey, Isis, you've really been a great sport, just kind of like rolling with all this. Sorry, there's been so much eating faces and stuff. How you doing? How you feeling? Are you having fun? Are you having fun here on this planet?
The sooner I can get myself up to that blockade, and the sooner I can find Tom, the better. But at this point, I think I just have to roll with it.
I mean, I get it. I really do. I do get it. But you want to get back up into the blockade. You want to get right. Wow. I guess we're 1 ship down.
If it means finding Tom and the others, then it's what I have to do. It's the calligrapher sent me here for a reason, and that Isis points up to the blockade. That's the reason, it turns out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
wait.
maybe.
Others?
Yes, wasn't just Tom that I was supposed to find. It was also Rose and Hunter.
Do we know Rose and Hunter? I don't know Rose.
Those were the names that he said were his partners behind the other doors.
Oh, sorry.
It's been a long time, over 100 hours.
But Isis didn't mention them, right? This is just.
I
Earlier?
think,
Good question,
yeah,
actually.
I think earlier Isis only brought up Tom, and that was because she mentioned she was looking for a calligrapher. You guys assumed Tom, and she confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Just want to make sure I'm not an asshole who just didn't remember your shit and was actually asking a real question.
And we told Isis that Rose and Hunter are kaput. Is that right?
That might have been a little bit of an accident because we thought Tom was just some psycho who was talking to people who were dead behind a thing, pretending there was a bigger calligrapher network.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops.
Well, I mean, have you ever been to Eldom? Maybe there's going to be something there that can help. It's a big city. Maybe there'll be a ship.
I can only hope.
Hey guys, somebody mentioned going back to see Kirby before we go. Did you want to swing back around?
Slump was thinking to do that because maybe Mr. Flurby would know how to do get a yo-yo gun dog.
All right.
Yeah, that was Slump's thinking.
What if we just gave him that really shiny gun from Jessup?
What? Why
I mean,
would
that
that
was-
help us?
That was a little bit of the plan. I was going to give Curb the hat and I was going to give him all the gun.
Well, then he better get us a yo-yo gun.
Yeah,
Or
I mean, we
Slump's
could
gonna
put a
eat his
string
face
on
like
it.
a fucking apple.
Well,
Bye.
What? Kirby's a nice guy.
Oh, fuck him.
Kirby shits his pants.
Yeah, for real.
It's kind of like, why are you like this, Slump? Be nice.
okay. What do you think, group?
What's that city name again? Kirby City?
Quentin first, and then Eldom, or Eldom? Forget Quentin. What do you guys like?
I mean, where the fuck is Eldom?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Eldom is to the east of Quinton.
Okay, I thought it was another planet for a second.
Yeah, no, just
What?
another city to the east of Quinton.
I mean, we're going to have to pass Quentin on the way there anyway.
Yep.
Oh well, there
Yeah.
you go.
Fucking may as well, I guess.
Perfect.
I'll just text Kirby and be like, hey, Curb, gonna swing by Q, Bird, got you a hat.
You get 46 exclamation marks back, and then 5 of the smile emoji, and 3 strawberries, and a thumbs up.
Oh,
Hey,
And
y'all.
then 3 more exclamation marks, and
Oh,
2 more
alright, hold
thumbs
on.
ups, and 5
Oh
more
my God.
smiles,
oh
and
my
10
God.
more
Alright.
strawberries.
It just keeps on.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
Exactly.
Must have been making
Well-
up for some lost time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Kirby's alive, I guess. I mean, I'll keep scrolling like the most recent one to make sure like timestamp is relatively recent on the most recent.
Yeah, and then you get like a picture of half of Kirby's face and like the ceiling.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Can we take? Where's the ship? Did we hide it?
It's in
Your
your
small?
pockets has it.
Ah. Hey, Galdrick, do you still have my ship?
Nope, lost it.
Ah, dang. Is it up your nose? Did you stick it up your nose again?
Different orifice.
Oh, no.
What do you want? Where are we going?
Well, we're gonna go see your bud. We're gonna go see
My
Kirby.
butt's right here. And I
Not
look
bad.
at Slump with endearing eyes, and then I slap Mason's shoulder.
Slump at first has this gigantic smile spreading across his face, and then when he pats Mason on the shoulder, his bottom lip sticks out, starts to quiver. You see his eyes start to fill up.
Oh, come on here, you big oaf. Come here. Come on in for a hug. And
Slump
Mason,
turns around and crosses his arms.
and like Mason comes up behind you and just like wraps his giant arms all the way around you, no problem. And he like smushes his cheek up to yours, and he's got like the bristly facial hair. He's like, "It's all right, big guy. Even the strong ones are allowed to cry every now and then. Don't worry, big guy." And you don't feel any sort of unnatural friendship towards him.
Oh. Well, then.
And then he kind of pats you on the shoulder. He's like, "You'll feel all right. Don't worry. It's been a big day."
Slump looks at him like,
Fuck you.
sort of like pushes off his hug a little bit, like not enough to be offensive, just like
Yeah.
fuck off, and then
Yeah.
pushes him away a little bit, and then just sits there continuing to pout.
All right. Well, I'm a new face, so it's okay. That's all right. He'll come around.
I will. All right, fine. I'll get out my. I'll look at Mason like really excited to show my new friend something new. And I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, you want something cool?
Always.
Yeah, hey, check out what we're gonna fly in. And I pull out this fucking RC racing car.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh boy. All right. So I guess he's just. I guess he's been sucking on the old hydraulic fluid for a little too long. Then.
Hey,
He hits it pretty hard.
you put it in my mouth.
What an addict, huh?
No, that's great. Mr. I don't know if I got your name, friend. Well,
Galdrick.
friend?
Teeny tot.
All right, Galdrick, teeny tot. We're gonna fly in that ship. You bet. Away we go.
I'm kind of looking at him like he's an idiot. Like,
What
the
Slump is turning his head side to side like he's like rounding corners. Slump's eyes go wide as he hears the scream. He's like, got his stupid fucking mouth open in the pog mouth. all excited.
Galdrick just is just like, I don't know what the fuck's happened. I just like, I place it very delicately on the floor. I get my gun out. I shoot it, but I make everybody stand back before I shoot it.
All right, roll to use magic.
I like it's just, I'm like, hey, want to help me out with this shit? I can tell you right now, this ain't gonna go well.
Yeah, I think I want to taunt him because he told me magic wasn't real. Like I'm a fucking dumbass. So yeah, I'll help you out.
Okay. Okay, sweet. There we go.
Hey, full success. I guess actually that's a partial success. And then
Yeah, what do you want me to roll? Weird or whatever help out, actually?
Roll weird.
With my magic extra bullshit or no?
No, just a regular plus weird. Oh my god.
That'll still do it probably.
Yeah, so it super duper pops into its regular shape, and it's like it's been through the fucking car wash and polished.
Oh.
All that pocket lint cleaned it off. Bing bang boom. It's ready to go.
Come on in, everybody. I got some snacks in there if anybody wants.
All right, looks. Oh no, there's tea all over the floor. What happened here?
Oh dear. What happened?
Do I know?
Galdrick had made some tea and then shrunk the ship and turned it sideways and spilled all the tea all over.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And Mason's like, all right, so that was really weird. I've never seen technology like that, so what the hell?
Oh, hey
Yeah.
Mason, you gotta meet
I kind of have this like intense look at him, like, yeah.
All right, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Yep, buckle up there, fucko. Let's roll.
All right, it seems unnecessarily rude, but I got the point.
Okay, lean in. Fuck up.
All right. It's you're a weird group of people.
I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been a long day.
That's okay, big guy. It's been a long day. Do you need a hug?
I look at Slump. And I'm like,
Slump is just staring wide-eyed, like totally blank expression, just staring at you right in the fucking eyes.
I'm like, yeah, I'm good, fam.
All right. All right. And offer stands if you ever change your mind. So, all right, I'll strap myself in, fucko.
I wasn't.
Hold on. Let's hear what you were saying.
Slump looks at him like, and then goes over and starts like patting Galdrick on the shoulder, like, "Wow, how dare you!"
I thought we were just doing that. All right. I didn't get it. I don't understand the joke or whatever.
Okay. I get. I thought you're being. Okay, I thought you're being serious.
Oh no. I thought we were. All right. I guess I'll just.
Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah.
I want to like awkwardly force the laugh.
Okay. All right. You guys hop on the ship, and you guys are flying to Quentin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Die.
What a bummer.
as you guys are flying, because it's a couple-hour trip, you are looking up in the sky at where that tack dreadnought kind of fell out of the sky, and you can slowly start to see some of the other tack dreadnoughts moving to close that gap.
Oh dang. Oh, time's of the essence.
And you guys land in Quentin.
Should we have used that opening to leave and go to the fucking Brillin Bell?
I was just thinking, and also didn't Kirby have through some kind of rule of something, didn't Kirby have a ship that was space-worthy?
Did that get shrunk? Or is it still there?
It got shrunk.
Is it in Galdrick's pocket?
Yeah.
Oh. Do we know? Do we all know that?
Yep.
Hey.
You all watched them do that.
So wait, essentially, is our window over because we're dumbasses that forgot that existed?
No, this is the narrative way of telling you that it's not a permanent opening.
Got it. Hey y'all, just thinking. You know how we were all just sort of staring at the sky like that and we noticed that big old hole and then it started to close?
I do, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Go
Y'all-
on.
Y'all want to go to space? I mean, like, I've never been off the planet fucking ever.
It shows.
Yeah.
Yep, I mean, I guess thanks. But
Oh, I for sure want to go. Isis, do you want to go? I mean, that's kind of your whole thing.
I am in on this.
well, I mean,
Well,
I was
I'm
thinking,
terrified.
we got your magic coin shit, and we were gonna go hang out, talk to other Lou.
That's right, Lou too.
But I mean, that was like mad far, right? That was a long trip.
Yeah, maybe. Well, and also dangerous. It's got like it. I mean, the Brilliant Belt is notoriously hard to navigate. I'm great, but I don't know that I'm that great.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I mean, just out of character, I wanted to do that, but what the fuck were the two things that we had to go do with the ship? One was go to the Brilliant Belt, and one was go to another planet that we decided not to do till we figured this out. But with that opening, I feel like we should really try.
Yeah, what was that planet thing? Do you guys remember?
To go talk to Lou too, right?
Well, there were two, right? One was go to another planet because, fuck.
So the two.
I'm gonna go through my notes.
Yeah, the two things you guys were thinking of doing. One was going to the Brilliant Belt and seeing Lou 2, and the other thing I believe was to go to Matrillion because Kirby said that he wanted to go there.
Oh, we're so easily influenced by Kirby.
Damn it. Kirby's the mastermind of this whole fucking campaign. Shit.
I'm secretly hoping he's like the main villain.
That does not bode well for us. Although he does love us. I don't know, it could go either way.
Was there not another thing?
I thought we were looking maybe we were looking somewhere for Kerr.
Yeah, I thought
It's a
that
little
sort of
early
like
for us to look for Kerr though, I think.
Yeah. I just remember, honestly, the Lou 2 part.
So there were two things that you were thinking of to use the wish on, and the wish, or like the favor, and the coin. You were thinking of destroying the TAC fleet and rescuing Tom, or going to the Brilliant Belt. Those were the two things that you were thinking for the favor.
maybe that was it. Yeah.
Oh. And did we use up the coin on the crown weave?
Nope, you still have both the coin and the favor.
Yeah, that was Slump's favor, right?
The crown weave?
Or that was like a deal that Slump made, right?
That was a deal. Yep.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Now when you say favor, oh wait, yeah, hold on. What part how did the favor factor in? I know that he agreed to tell us where we could find out how to do the crown weave, but I don't remember the part about the favor.
The favor is he's offered Galdrick one free favor with no strings attached, just to show that he's a good friend.
Okay.
God, everyone keeps trying to fucking steal it. It's my fault.
Okay, do you want to check in with Kirby? Like, do we want him to come or do we want to just go?
You already told him we're on the way.
I know, I feel kind of bad.
But I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take us to get there. I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to close up that fucking hole. And like that's Ass's. I'm just like look around and see where she is. That's her like whole thing, and I kind of feel bad. Tom gonna capture it now.
Yeah, well. Okay, what if we put a little flower in the brim of the rhinestone hat, leave it on the doorstep, say, and then just go, just run.
Okay, so I think there's a piece of information that you guys haven't got yet that is kind of critical for the decisions that you are about to make.
Great.
So I will say, as you guys are having this,
will instantly shoot us down.
Yeah. That as you guys are having this discussion and trying to make the decision, let's just say someone has the great idea to look at the footage of Tom being taken again, and you guys notice the ship that Sog got into and like sort of flying up into the sky. The dreadnought that she was flying to is the one that just blew up.
Oh my.
So the dreadnought that Tom was on has been destroyed.
Oh
dear.
Oh, that's right, because I circulated that video too.
Yeah.
I gave that shit to Kirby.
Yeah.
And I told him to like wait, did I send it to or tell him to send it to like news outlet?
You told him to circulate it everywhere, and when he got to Matrillion to have him circulate it everywhere there too, but he just never went to Matrillion. But you did tell him to circulate that footage as much as he could.
Maybe whoops.
What? Oh. No, but it would it have? I don't think it would have uploaded yet. Right? I don't think it would have uploaded yet. Right? Like they couldn't. Are you thinking that by
I guess
uploading
you're
the
right.
video?
Oh yeah, that makes sense because I was just able to upload shit like what 5 minutes ago. He couldn't have done nothing except for actually physically going to people and saying, "Here, look at this. I'm Kirby."
Yeah. Spot on, Kirby, by the way.
Do we
see where the pieces fell? Maybe it's just fine and he's in a air sealed good place. Yeah.
The bottom half, or I guess the
That is
back
some
half.
wishful fucking thinking.
To answer the part of the question that I can answer for you, the back half drifted off into space.
Oh.
The front half drifted kind of to the more northern area of the planet. But it was like super duper 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 on fire. Lots of fire.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't want to tell you so much fire that no one could live. But if you were to look at it, you would probably be struck with how there's no way anyone could live through that much fire.
Oh dear. But that's always the way it is in shows. Look at all that smoke. How could anyone survive?
I know I know
But they didn't show the body.
Exactly. I don't want to say you didn't see the body, so he's still alive, but
It's
I
Reichenbach
will
Falls,
say,
everybody. It's Reichenbach Falls.
I will say that there's no way anyone on that ship survived the incredible incineration of a fall.
Well, I got this spell that lets me look through space and time and peep in on another person.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do that to Tom.
Yeah, you could definitely try that.
Let's try that.
So that's to use magic.
Do I get my juice?
Yeah, you sure do. Oh my god. Double sixes.
I'm fucking rolling ones and twos where you guys can go yourself.
Holy fuck, man. Double sixes plus maximum weird plus 2 levels of super wizard. So I guess you see everything. We're gonna see a little bit more than I had ever planned to show you, because this is a real good look, because this lets you look at another place or another time, right? To where a person is. You're gonna get both with this. And when you cast this spell, you open up this little portal, and it's kind of like fuzzy, like trying to tune into the wrong channel. And you realize it's because you're trying to look through time. Like you thought you were just trying to look at where he was, but you realize it as this image, this little portal. It's maybe a 1 foot by 1 foot little portal kind of thing. And as it's unscrambling itself, you just know intuitively that it's unscrambling time. And oh man, okay. Obviously, you just know it. So we're gonna see a little bit of a story, and you actually don't see Tom. Like, you know, you looked for Tom when you opened up this little portal, but what you actually see is this Japanese woman and this kind of scruffy Jake looking guy. Definitely not Jake.
Hey,
but
the
just
fuck?
Scruffy, homeless looking, greasy, dirty, peanut butter and jelly sandwich eating dude.
All right.
This looks like the Jake that is good at the weird tech stuff and probably not all that good at the motorcycle stuff. He's got glasses on, and he's got his ball cap turned backwards, and he's got kind of a baggy coat and jeans on, and these kind of well-worn sneakers next to this Japanese woman who's wearing this kind of like blue-green kimono and this katana, and they're running down a hallway, like a big metal hallway. And then you see laser fire start to come at them and bouncing off the walls, stormtrooper style kind of thing. And then the girl starts to grow big and turns into a fucking kaiju. Like just a full-on human dragon monster. as the kimono just warps and twists around her, and she becomes some sort of a weird human dragon monster. And she kind of doubles down on all four, and her claws start digging into the metal as she just tears away from this scruffy looking Jake 2.0. And it follows them, and they meet this third person, this just average looking dude, average looking, maybe a little bit chubby, a little bit short looking dude who looks kind of beat up. He's
Galdrick.
Kind of like Galdrick 2.0, not quite like Galdrick,
Okay.
not quite that small.
I have feelings. Okay.
Like Galdrick but handsome kind of thing. Like if you
got
were to
it.
imagine, yeah, exactly. And then in a very almost like Star Wars rescuing Leia kind of situation, they bust into this prison cell with this third individual, and they all embrace Jake 2.0, Galdrick-ish 2.0, and giant dragon lady. They all have this weird hug. And then they look out the door of this prison cell, and they see so much laser fire, and they kind of sit back down in this room, and they don't know what to do. And that's when there's
This fucking bitch.
explosion at the doorway of fire. And as this fiery explosion subsides, you see in it the image that you've seen a couple times before. You see Betty. She's got her black cowboy hat with the angelic halo ring as the hat belt. She's got her slacks with suspenders on and her button-down shirt. She already has her flaming sword wielded, holding a flaming pistol. And she just starts unloading bolts of pure sunlight down the hallway. The gun evaporates. She grabs the sword with both hands and charges down the hallway. And your vision kind of follows her as she is slashing through lasers. And the lasers she's not slashing through are being disintegrated from the heat of her two enormous flaming angelic wings coming out from her back. And she starts almost teleporting around the room as she's cutting down every single enemy in there. The three other individuals, the Dragon Lady, Jake 2.0, and Galdrick-ish, kind of start running down the hallway that's now clear. And every now and then a new squad of enemies start firing at these individuals. And she fights them off, kind of Jedi style, smashing the lasers away. And they appear to be kind of lost. And they find their way into this room with a man suspended by chains in the middle of the room. And as he looks up, you see the face of Tom. And his chains are glowing hot. And they explode. And the chains are now connected to his hands and appear to be part of his body as much as any of the rest of him. His eyes open, and they are pure white, crackling with lightning. He starts hovering above the ground, suspended by tendrils of lightning, and they seem to exchange some sort of a conversation. It's brief, because a massive number of individuals start storming through the hallways. Tom starts blasting bolts of lightning down the hallway as Betty starts shooting her bolts of pure sunlight. And then they start to get overwhelmed. There are too many enemies. So Betty and Tom look at each other in the face. And then they do that kind of like warriors bro arm clap. And they nod to each other. And Kaida, you don't know her name is Kaida. No, I think maybe you do. Anyways, Dragon Lady, Jake 2.0, and Galdrick-ish kind of gather around close. And this ball of electrical fire starts to form around them. And it grows and grows, and the room they're standing in starts to warp and bend and buckle under the weight of this explosion. and then it implodes, and this nova comes out, cutting the ship in half in this giant fiery explosion, and they are no longer there. And then it comes back, and you see the three non-Betty, non-Tom individuals in some sort of a darkened room, and it shifts, and you see Betty and Tom in some sort of a very poorly lit, dark room. And then that's all you get from the portal.
And
What
this
in the
this happened in the past.
This happened in the past, and you know without a doubt that the explosion that you saw that tore the dreadnought in half was Tom and Betty teleporting.
That totaled the dreadnought.
That totaled the dreadnought.
Why don't we just get them to come back and just teleport everywhere? Fucking kill everybody.
There we go.
Put them in the same room as Volos and get them to teleport around. Whoa. See ya.
Of course, Strick is now finding them.
None of us could see that, right? Only Jake.
I mean, it was coming through a portal, so I guess anyone could see that Jake wanted to let see. Because it wasn't like it wasn't like your mental vision or anything like that. This was literally opening up a portal to see something.
What do you think, Jake?
I mean, yeah, I absolutely let everyone watch. And I think as soon as I started to see Betty and Goldrick, I imagine said that shit out loud. Like, oh God, just... Once we see that she like teleports out and had Tom, hey Goldrick, can you just like call her?
Oh yeah.
Ring, ghost phone or whatever you do with your little Vietnamese man with the bus, just do that shit.
Yeah, all right. I'll look up to the sky and I'll go. I can remember the butler's name. Hey,
Butler's name is whatever you want it to be. It changes whenever.
Carl!
Yes, yes, Mr. Goldrick, sir.
I need a location on Betty. And I want to be saying this out loud, like I'm just screaming at the sky.
Yes, sir, Betty. I mean, it's not really good form for me to just go spying on the other angels.
If you don't, I'm going to request you release building.
Okay, all right. So it looks like she was, and then she was, okay. Now it looks like now she's hiding in some sort of a cave, not too far away from where you're at the moment, actually.
All right, give me a direction.
All right, it's about Of course, that's angel for directions that you completely understand, of course.
Yeah, of course. You said 3.5 miles south.
Exactly.
Why the fuck didn't you just say it in English, you fucking moron? Release building, and I hang up.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, so, you can pretty much tell it's Tom's old cave.
Okay.
Holy freaking fuck.
I'm pretty sure they went home.
What was the question?
Oh, it was just a quip.
Godric, did you say that aloud?
Say what out loud? That it said they went home? Yeah.
They went home.
Yeah, the
great.
cave where I look at Slump. They went back to where your bananas are.
Bananas.
Oh, banana.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm glad we came to Quentin.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I'm great. Let's friggin'
So
go
we're
there
gonna
right
find
now.
We're gonna go find Mr. Flurby, or what are we doing?
I want to go right to Tom. That's Tom.
Oh, fuck, Jorp.
Wait, what?
Let's go find him.
Slump has always used Jorp interchangeably for Tom and Jake.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Slump looks at Jake with no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, I say let's go to Tom.
Okay. You guys want to fly the ship over to Tom's cave? Is that that's the group decision?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm down for that.
Okay, so you guys are flying. You are, as this is, you guys have been flying as this was happening, and you've made most of the journey to Quentin, and you know that his cave is a little bit just outside of town, right? It's on one of the hills on the, I think it was the northwest side of town, if I remember correctly, and so you're stopping the flight a little bit sooner than you planned, and you sit down on some of the rough, cracked, flat, dusty dirt of this fucking planet, and you can see Tom's cave as it always has been. From the outside, it looks just like a fucking hole in the mountain, just a shitty old mine. And anything you guys would like to do before you go into the cave?
No, not off the top of my head.
Man, we met here, right? Let's sit and reminisce for 20 minutes. It's nice, huh? We're back when we began.
I want Slump to like put his hand on the small of Lou's back and just fucking shove her into the cave.
Okay, so you guys start to enter the cave, and again, it kind of smells like brimstone and ozone a little bit. And as you guys are making your way around the kind of entry twists and wends, you see there's a light in the main chamber of the cave, which wasn't there before. And as you turn the corner, you absolutely see the image of Betty with her flaming sword sheathed behind her two giant flaming wings. She's kind of got a hand on the shoulder of Tom, who looks quite different than the man you've seen before. When you met Tom the first time, he was kind of a slender dude, not muscular, not built, average height, kind of a soft face with long, maybe chin length golden hair. And then when he sacrificed his ability to weave to allow Lou, the vision, to meet Lou too, he lost all of his life and vigor, and his hair became white and drained and dead.
Oh God.
His eyes went snowblind. The skin started to just hang off him and went kind of gray, and he looked like a man who had very nearly died. Now, he still looks slender, but he looks like full. I don't know how else to describe this picture in my mind. He doesn't look worn. He doesn't look emaciated.
He doesn't look like he's dying.
He doesn't look like he's dying. He looks like he has been filled up. And his hair is still white, but it is now like stark white. It is not dead skin. It is
Tom the White.
I was just gonna say we just traded in Gandalf the Great for Gandalf the White.
That is exactly the image that I want to portray. It is no longer Tom the Gray. It is now Tom the White.
Okay.
And he looks like Super Saiyan level 3 kind of thing. Like his eyes legitimately crackle like Raiden. They're pure white and they crackle with lightning. And he looks juiced up more than you have ever seen.
Okay.
And he's just waiting there.
All right, Tom?
Hey, Mr. Jorp.
You
Hey,
look like
guys.
shit.
How's it going?
Holy smokes.
Oh.
Yeah,
I shoot him because it's not Tom.
fine. No, I'm really Tom. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat there.
Okay.
I think I had a little bit of lightning stuck in my throat. Hey guys, how you doing?
Isis steps forward, does a proper bow, fist in the palm. Master Tom, it is such a relief to see you like this. I should introduce myself. My name is Isis. I'm a junior calligrapher. I've come to I've come to see how you were doing. You've not reported back in such a long time. Oh goodness,
wow.
this is probably really embarrassing.
Wait, like, hold on. The like, from Ionis, you came from.
From Ionis, yes.
Oh man, yeah. I guess I should have suspected that when I didn't really like report in for a while.
We were all so worried about you.
Yeah, well, probably for good reason. Things got pretty bad at one point. They're still, I mean, honestly, they're still pretty bad, to be totally honest. Isis, you said your name was?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for making the trip. Second of all, sorry. Well, it's bad. The bad people, they're here. Yeah, they're definitely here. This is the planet that's getting hit. And I lost Masir. I lost all my other weavers. I died many times, but so many times. These guys, I was gonna try to get them to be part of the calligraphers, but they said no. So it's
Wait.
Oh yeah, sorry. I asked Jake if you guys wanted to be calligraphers. He said no.
What the fuck?
What the
Excuse me?
excuse me?
I want all the way at the back of the cave behind everybody. I don't even want to see this guy.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave in the cave.
Real talk, over the fucking course of like our thing, you have done Tom dirty so many times.
We voted. I want everyone who's not seen the previous episodes to know we voted on whether my decision was keeping Tom safe because he was being actively hunted.
I don't recall.
It may have been a little fucked up,
That doesn't ring a bell.
but
That doesn't sound.
everyone
Made up.
but Lou decided that keeping him in the bunker was for his safety.
It might be
Baby
made up.
Jake.
I don't know that.
So
guys,
Jake-
you three equally.
I really gotta pee. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to shit. Be right back.
Tom, I think he's embarrassed, Tom.
Nah, I like legitimately got it. It's fine. I'll be back. I'll just a sec. Bye.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit put off by, I thought I was offering Jake this great thing, and well, it didn't work out so well. Oh boy, what a mess.
Well, for the record, Jorp, Slump would have loved to be a cartographer.
I mean, yeah.
I love
Or
making
that-
maps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Slump would have been a martographer, no problem.
Yep.
Choreographer, even.
Yeah,
Yep.
Slump. Yep.
Oh, you don't want to see him dance. He's got moves.
And Slump would be a topographer, no problem.
okay.
Oh,
Cinematographer.
Yeah.
Should I be offended by this?
No.
Why have you spent your entire life training for this? He just offered it to us.
No. Well, okay. Now
don't do it
hold
like
on.
that.
No, just hold on a sec. Now.
Then he said, if you ever meet this ISIS bitch, man.
No, that's okay.
I remember
well,
that. I remember that.
All right, you guys haven't changed at all. Anyways, okay. So I was just, I've been working with them for some time, and it was when things really hit a dire strait that I didn't want to be the only calligrapher left and then die, and then like that would be game over basically, right? And these individuals are immensely capable. I know they seem like they're a bunch of jackasses,
Hey.
but
no, I got that impression.
yeah, so I thought maybe I could make them all calligraphers and just give us a fighting chance here until I could find a way to tell home base what the deal was. They try to have a handle on the situation, because basically if I took time out to report, the situation would be so much worse by the time I finished the report that I had to get a handle on the situation first. I couldn't just leave it. I had to do something, and things were so bad. I'm sorry I didn't have time, but it's bad here and we need help. We need a lot of help. It's It's gotten incredible. I don't know what or who or how, but it's real bad. Things have gone from bad to way worse, and I think we're approaching a kind of critical threshold where we tip over to unrecoverable. I think we are quickly approaching the point when we're not going to be able to save this anymore.
Well, can you make us all my topographers?
I mean, if you guys are willing, I can, induce you into the calligraphers if you're willing. I would love that.
What do you think, Isis? Would you recommend? Do you get cool jackets or anything?
You get a weird mark on your face, and some information, and that's
Will it get us killed?
I mean, if people are looking for you, yeah, it's basically, that's kind of why they did that to me, was because they found I was a calligrapher. They've got some sort of a weave that will identify calligraphers that have been marked.
Well, you guys got to work on a new mark.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we do, but that's not something that I get to choose. That's set by, the high order. That's like Nettie, kind of.
Isis, can you tell them that they should do that?
Yes, Tom, if you're pressed for time, if you can't write the report, I'm only a junior weaver. I've only just joined the guild. These people here, they can help you more than I can. I can at least write your report. I can compile your report and return it to Nettie.
Yes, okay, all right. So that's good, but I think, guys, I haven't seen you in some time. Tell me everything you know about these people. What are they? Who are they? What are they doing? Let's put it, I mean, right now. All right, Isis, write this down. Things are bad. They're here. Send help. Write that down first. That's got to be the first line, okay? You got that?
Oh, Isis is already... well, first of all, Isis is looking for a pen.
Oh, you know what? I think hang on. Here you go. How about this?
But it's mauve. The ink is mauve.
Needs must as the devil drives.
Yeah, I mean, you would just, all right. So they're here. It's bad. Send help, please.
Yeah, maybe line 2 could be stop using the same fucking mark.
That's also important.
Okay, change the mark. Yeah, change mark would be good. That'd be a good one.
I mean, how hard is that? Can I just change that shit right now?
Not really. I mean, you could put a weird ass.
Sure?
You can put a weird ass mark on yourself, but it's not going to be a calligrapher's mark.
I mean, what makes it a calligrapher's mark? If it's all the same mark, then fuck it, right?
I mean, you can ask Nettie that on Ionis if you want, but I don't know. It's just what it is.
I mean, we're the calligraphers right here, right the fuck now. This is it, right? Are we gonna wait for Nettie, or are we just gonna deal with it now?
I mean, it won't be like you could go to another planet and say, I'm a calligrapher, look at my mark. And if it's different, they're just gonna be like, you're a faker. You're a big old liar. Liar pants on fire.
Make it right now, and you send a copy in your report, and then all of a sudden it ain't fake. How about?
That's not a bad idea.
That sounds pretty good.
That sounds all right. That sounds kind of smart.
What if we do the original calligrapher's mark, but add some like tentacles or whatever, just like blah, 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 like the coin?
Okay, no, but I mean it can't just look different, okay? Because what they're doing is they're doing a spell that makes the calligrapher's mark show up, right? And so if we do the calligrapher's mark and add stuff, it's gonna show up when they do their spell, right? We gotta do
but it'll look different.
Why do we need the mark in order to be a calligrapher?
Because
Can't you just make us that without that?
No, it's like a badge. It's like a policeman's badge.
If a basketball dog isn't wearing a jersey, does that not make him still a basketball dog?
It doesn't.
I mean, honestly, I'm with Slump on this one. That's the reason I declined in the first place, because it's fucking stupid.
If you talk about a policeman badge, well, ever heard of an undercover policeman dog?
Oh.
Well, you can be like agents for the calligraphers, but there's more to it. Like without the mark, you can't get the information. You need the mark to get the information.
I mean, information you can just speak with your mouth.
I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna speak it unless you got the mark. Listen. This is a system that's been around for a long time.
Sounds like maybe you don't need that much help. Jorp?
No. Oh.
I mean,
Wait.
if
Oh.
you guys don't want to be calligraphers, that's
Well,
fine.
I
You
was
haven't
gonna be
been.
hasty. I mean, listen, I would. What if we had one of us in the group, and then just as a representative, and then you guys can do whatever you want. We don't have to make a big joint decision.
Then you can tell everything to that person, and that person can tell us, since you're just being a little bitch.
I mean, if you start breaking rules like that, you'll just get excommunicated. But
Oh, what if
All
I
right,
choose
this is
that
all
you need to
stupid.
know?
Can we just skip the fucking mark and move on?
I
Slump wants the mark.
all right.
No,
all right.
Slump, they're just going to be able to hunt you. That's why I told him no in the first place.
Listen, Mr. Jorp. Jorp has had some good ideas when Jorp is just Jorp shooting him down. And Slump's getting real sick of Jorp. Because Jorp has screwed over Jorp one too many times.
I
Here we
know.
were, and then Jorp wanted to do one thing, and Jorp wanted to do another, so Jorp screwed over Jorp, and then Jorp never got to do anything. Every decision that Jorp has made about Jorp has turned out bad. So...
Well, maybe Jorp isn't looking out for Jorp. I think Jorp is looking out for Slump.
Wait, so what now?
Well...
I'm nodding my head as if I'm keeping along.
Slump wonders if that's the case. Slump wonders if Jorp has Slump's best interests, or if Jorp has Slump's best interests.
You know what, Slump? I think Jorp does have your best interest. Remember you wanted to smash those two motherfuckers?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give Slump the bag of spice.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Is it
Uh-oh.
out in the open? Like, does it?
Yeah, I'm
do
just
we
gonna.
all see
It's
this?
probably got blood on it, and I'm just gonna give it to Slump.
Holy shit!
Slump takes the bag and, like Bilbo Baggins from Lord of the Rings, desperately trying not to open the bag and stick his finger in.
Yep.
He just sort of sits there with the bag between his hands, but now he's shut up.
So Slump, Jorp, fuck. I promise all the dumb shit that I've been doing has been to keep us chugging. I'm not gonna put some dumbass mark that's gonna have these bad guys come on down and blast us just because this dumb shit can't seem to do anything without a tattoo.
Well, Mr. Jorp, tell us, you don't have to tell us the secrets, but can you tell us what kind of secrets we would learn with the little tattooy dog?
It's like the history of the weavers, the calligraphers. It's the history of the calligraphers. It's the history of weaving as much as we can tell. And it comes with like an ability to draw from like the information that calligraphers have collected. It's like a weave. It's like, imagine there was this like cloud of information.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and this is like
It's like a library card.
it's like a library card, exactly. And you
Tom,
can just
fuck you. There's a lot of shit you have not told us. There's a lot of shit that I've been with you for a long time and you just let slide. And I've been doing your dirty work for a long goddamn time. Give me the fucking mark and shut up.
Oh, you changed your mind.
all right.
Okay.
Jake's in. Lou, you're in.
Well, obviously.
No, nobody else allowed to get this mark. If you get this mark, I will
Hey.
shoot you myself.
I know you're into shooting people lately.
You don't
Same
get to
thing.
tell Slump what to do.
It's the same thing.
Threaten
If y'all put the mark on everybody, they're just gonna find us all. He'll tell me, I don't care if I get excommunicated. I'll just tell you all the shit, and I can tap into whatever magic cloud juice, and I just give you all the information. I don't care.
You guys, I don't know. Lately, this has not been your decision making. All of you has not been ideal. I mean, like you murdered a homeless guy earlier. That's still not sitting
yeah.
great.
Oh,
I mean,
Not
yeah.
sitting great.
He tasted good.
Well,
I don't trust. I mean, it's
a
not.
good point.
It's not
Slump.
great.
Slump says let's let the decision up to Lou. So Lou
Oh,
makes
dang.
a decision for all of us,
I'm in too deep.
for better or for worse.
I didn't think
Just
this
don't
through.
screw up.
I mean, honestly, she's the only one who made the right call on the whole Tom thing in the first place. So honestly, why not?
Yeah.
Tom, this has not only just now become a problem that people. Oh wait, had they not invented the spell that shows the mark before?
Yeah, no, that's brand. I had no idea when she came up to me and she did that little hand wavy thing and my face lit up. That was bad news.
Isis, does the collective or whatever know about this?
Just as a refresher keeper, what would my answer be? Yes, no, or I don't know?
I am desperately scrambling through my notes in case suddenly something happens here. What was the question?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go for it.
I think the question was, do the calligraphers as a group know about the reveal spell, or
No.
or was
No. Yeah, no, the main hub on Ionis do not know about this reveal spell. When you were entering the planet and they kind of waved their hands and attempted this reveal spell on you, you had no idea what they were doing.
then Isis just shakes her head no at Lou's question.
Eyeballs.
I mean, this is shit that I figured out the first time he said it. Why would you have a secret society if everyone has a thing that can instantly tell you you're part of the secret society?
Well,
That's
it's
why I
just
declined.
like the new Masu thing, because that's what people do. Because you gotta know. How
That's
do you know if
stupid.
somebody-
That's how we got in. We figured that shit out.
Look,
Well,
I-
Slump wants Mr. Jorb's fancy mark.
I
Slump
feel.
wants to know all
Yeah.
the things.
I want to know. I do feel like to further the mission that we're on adventure wise, it seems like maybe that's a thing that we should do.
I mean, I get where you're going. We already killed what? 1 phase 2 and like 4 phase 1s and a couple of yo-yo boys. We didn't need a mark to do that shit.
Yeah, but how much further? Like, we can't get. I mean, like, Slump's almost as strong as he's good. I don't see how he could get stronger with those biceps. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know that we,
So, like, extra game meta speaking.
I
You
know.
know, we're like,
I know that I've only been following you for the past few hours, but from what it sounds like of your adventure, it does sound like you've been hitting a bit of a wall. What the calligraphers can show you, it might be the edge. It might be just the thing you need to just push you over the line, just to get you that one step further.
You think with whatever this is, this mark, and we're going to be able to tango with phase 3? Because right now, that seems like the wall you're fucking talking about. That shit
Yeah.
was messed up.
I do believe that by us calligraphers working with you, and for you to trust us, that might be what allows you to engage in phase 3, as you put it.
Yo, Tom, it's not a trust. I mean, maybe a little trust thing with you and me, but for the all calligraphers, I get it. We're on your side. I just think the mark is dumb. I change that shit, and I guess I'm in. I don't want to speak for everybody else.
All right, so let's say there's no mark, and somebody walks up to you and they're like, "Hey, I'm a calligrapher." How do you tell?
Ask them something about the history that only people who are in the club would know.
Okay, so let's say they like torture that out of someone. I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's the information is part, right? And but I'm sure there are people out there who are calligraphers who have somehow found out this information, because it's more of a tradition. The information's more of a tradition than any sort of weapon, right? I don't think you could use this information against us. But the mark, that's how you can tell.
And we can only see other people with the tattooey dog if we have it.
Yeah, exactly. Or I guess if you know this weird reveal thing that whatever the bad people have. Hey, you ever figure out what they're called?
Which people?
Yeah.
Wait, what? You hold on just a sec.
Right.
You figured out what they're called?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it
How?
was easy. We just asked in town.
Yeah, they told us.
A homeless guy knew.
There's no way that's... Do you understand that we've been trying for literally centuries to get their name? Literally hundreds and thousands of
Jake is
years.
just like in the back of the cave with his hands up in the air and we did that shit without your dumbass mark.
Well, isn't it interesting that we would find that out just as they found out the mark? Like, what's going on? I think it's all coming to a head, maybe. Maybe the mark isn't that... I mean, they're not really, secure anymore either.
I mean, let me tell you this right now, with the way you guys are batting around this mark and the whole entering into the calligraphers, I kind of rescind my invitation. To be totally honest, you guys seem to not want it, not respect it, not appreciate it. I don't know that you're actually calligrapher material. We can go ahead.
I'm not associated with them.
We can go ahead and work together, but I do not think you are calligrapher material. I think I had misread your character.
I mean, honestly, I tend to agree.
From the get-go.
What was that? Slump, what were you saying?
Slump just said the Slump wanted it from the get-go. So, do with that what you will, Jorp. Bully.
All right. Slump,
Yeah, I don't
Slump's
intend to.
been pretty on point.
I don't
the whole
intend
time.
to speak for everybody. Yeah, honestly. But I mean, honestly, I don't know if we are or I am calligrapher material, because if y'all taking centuries to get this shit and we walked around without your dumbass mark and did it in like a week, maybe we aren't calligrapher material. I'm not. Sorry.
All right.
Wait, what's your stance on murdering like a bunch of people as calligraphers?
Depends on the justification.
Science.
Knowledge? Yeah.
For science, that's
Yeah.
not great. That one doesn't. That one
No,
doesn't sit
plain
well.
calligraphers. Plain calligraphers.
What?
I like that. I'm saying that's a good thing.
Oh yeah. No, science not a good reason for killing a bunch of people.
Oh,
Also, am I like by me being a giant asshole right now? Like, am I really fucking with your shit? Should I just like
No.
go with this?
Absolutely
and
not.
push
No.
things forward?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is one of many pieces out there. It is not mandatory in any way. This is absolutely a decision completely in the hands of the characters. Does
why
not
are you
fuck up
DMing
anything.
me right now? This guy's being such an asshole. Oh shit! Sorry, Tech.
Wow. What the fuck?
I had to. I'm so
What?
sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. I am so sorry.
Well, hey, do we have to decide right this second? What if we keep talking about this report that we got to make back to the guys?
Yeah, apparently we know they're called the Arish Kigal. That's a big one. Hey, Isis, put that in the report.
Right. Is that with is that just
Arish.
spelled how you pronounce it?
Arish.
Yeah, it's just cautious. Spragal.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal.
Yep.
Right. And I'm just gonna go with my first impression. All right.
Okay, wonderful.
All right. You guys find out anything else? So
We can just gun down the notes if you want.
yeah,
Like the new Masu thing. I don't know if I can pronounce that. Y'all just might have heard.
Yeah, whatever.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, so this is we just came to the end of the episode. Let's push it another couple minutes for two things. Let's have you guys recap what you know about the Arish Kigal. Let's have that go in Isis's report. And I think we can kind of wrap it basically on that note. So why don't you guys kind of powwow just a little bit on what you know about the Arish Kigal.
Anybody want to jump on first pass, and then we'll just fill in what we missed?
Well, there's 3 phases.
At least.
At least 3 phases. And maybe do you want us to run through what each of the phases are?
I think it would be good for you to all be on the same page, because if you're like, okay, so phase 1 is
you're
where
right.
they kill all of the children.
Okay.
So I thought there were 5. That's what I have in my notes.
Oh, thank you.
But I mean, they could be wrong.
Already a good reason that we're getting on the same page.
Okay, so starting from lowest thing. Phase 1 is a beginner weaver where they make bad familiars to cause unrest in the town, right?
Yeah, and they learn their magic through books. They get recruited in, and pretty much they just teach them this generic shit and let them loose.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's what I know as well. Is there anything else on phase 1?
That's about all I can think of.
Lightning
Really.
dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
those
Can you
are-
give our examples?
Yeah, I was just going to say basically like the creation of familiars to sow unrest.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then-
Do we want to give like all the names of the ones that we know and let them know that we've like sealed them and all that shit? We can throw that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That
sure.
can all be in there. You guys don't need to go over the names. We can say that goes in the report.
Okay, cool. 2 is when they bring in a new government, and that gets elected instead of assigned.
Yep.
And they make it so that the town wants the TAC to come in, right?
Yeah, they phase out the law. So like I think the first phase, they're trying to like show that the law doesn't work. So like the local authorities sort of get overrun, and they're the whoever's elected in phase 2, they're like, oh well, gee whiz, gonna have to bring in the TAC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that sounds right.
At what point do they get cut off from the media, where they can stop telling, uploading their stories once they hit the elected mayor stage?
Well, I thought that was phase 3 because
After
that's
that?
when like the TAC comes in, they put up the walls, they do the blockade, they do all the scary shit. I figured that's when like outside communication gets cut because they can be like, we're here, martial law, save the day.
You're right, because we also saw a bunch of stories about Garvin from other towns. I think I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know if that's the case for all phase 2s because I think he's the only phase 2 we know. He's gone through like multiple towns. So I don't know if he's just an anomaly that his power let him become mayor multiple times, or if that's very common for all the phase 2s.
Yeah, Galdrick and Slump, do you remember? I don't know. I don't know that we know.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Okay. Move on to phase 3.
Yeah, just the TAC, right?
Yeah, they bring down that triangle-like ship thing that shoots out that very, very bad smoke.
Yep.
Well, first they put up those walls that you guys mentioned. Yeah. Suck out all the juice of all the townsfolk, and it's not pleasant.
Something
Yep.
to do with. Yeah, sucking out the juice. I was trying to remember. They brought in tankers full of stuff. I remember that.
And the big rolly gerbil balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we know what the Prism lady, the like short Darth Vader lady, did when she
was
landed.
like, in the ship. Yeah.
We know what the sort of effect of it was, and I think everyone died. My player brain wants to think that they're just harvesting ink out of everybody, but I don't think that our characters actually have any clues to that.
What about what we felt while we were experiencing it, though?
True, it did fuck us all up like pretty permanently.
Yeah. And when the bad lady got out of the triangle thing, she was yelling at the TAC lady, and I don't remember why. Did we
So-
have a clue?
That's one of the reasons that I thought she was but the next phase up. I thought that she was phase 4, and then that I thought that hold on, I have this written down. There was a bit where they were talking about pieces, and that Kerr, the 5th piece, my exact notes are the 5th piece, Kerr, I think Kerr is me, the red ink smiley dude, but in the white ink universe. So I
Yeah.
think that it might go like 3rd phase TAC, 4th phase, whatever fucking murder everyone Darth Vader lady was, 5th phase, whatever entity Volos like things are. So maybe Lu 2 would be one too. I don't know.
A nice one. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Does that-
Yep.
that seems like a pretty good guess to me.
Yep. And the one and only last thing, because it was given to you by the time killer, so I don't know which one's got this. You asked for, I think you asked what phase 4 was. And it was planetary annihilation.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the apocalypse.
Yeah. So
I think that was Galdrick, and he kept it to himself because he was like,
Yeah.
That sounds
Oh yeah, I think that might be it. Yeah.
The only other stuff I can think of is the like her eyes are upon you, the way they signed their like correspondence.
Oh,
Yeah.
smart.
Find the one at the top, the one whose eyes are upon you. You'll have the first of 5 pieces. I don't know what the fuck that was from, but I wrote it down.
That was Lou 2.
Yeah, that's under the Lutu bit. Oh, and the slump thing. I guess we should tell them about that. Like,
Oh, fuck, yeah.
like we don't know who's creating them, and it's obviously not. Well, we are assuming it's not the Urishkagul because they fought Garvin, the Urishkagul.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And we know I think we suspect that it's the spice that turns them into slump monsters, right?
I think we know that, but we had that test
Oh,
run.
you're right. I think
That's
we did.
right. Yeah, we ran that test.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll include that in our synopsis.
Yep.
And I guess I could just like ask Tom if anyone has ever stolen a familiar and given it like regency of its own life or agency
nope,
over its own
that
life.
sounds impossible.
Cool. Did that. Fuck your mark.
Okay. I think that's a pretty good recap. That all goes in Isis's report. And then you guys are all walking out of the cave because you are. And then you look up into the sky and you see that gap where the tack ship used to be kind of closing more and more, almost as if someone needed to leave, they should probably do it soon or they might be stuck on the planet.
is that our cue to leave the planet?
Oh, I mean, we can either we can either stay and go to this other town and hang out with Ma and learn more about the spice turning people into giant murder monsters, or the other option was the Brilliant. I swear there was another option, another planet, because Volos told us to go somewhere.
That was
And then when we were
town,
like,
I
we
think.
could. Maybe that's why I thought it was another planet. I don't
Oh,
have
yeah,
an
that's
idea.
probably why you thought it was another planet. Yeah, you guys wanted to go see Lou 2, and Volos is like, oh, no, that sounds totally lame. You should go to Eldom instead.
Oh, I think I thought Eldon
Yeah.
was a planet.
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah.
So going to the Brilliant Belt, as Lou like restated, is hard as fuck by ship because of like the asteroid belts and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe just not leave the planet right now.
Yeah.
Do we need to make sure Isis gets a ship or something though? Because she's got to get that report back.
Isis already has a ship. It's a one-person ship capable of interstellar flight, and now the gap is so small with the ships kind of pinching it that you probably bet only a one-man ship could get through that tiny little gap.
Isis, my friend.
Go ahead.
I don't know. It looks like I think it might be your
My one chance at this, so
Might be
I mean, I
bye-bye
could stay.
time.
I could stay here with Tom just to make sure that he doesn't get kidnapped again, but not sure how much help a junior calligrapher like myself could be in that situation.
Well, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I'm like a super chain lightning god weaver now, so I don't think they're gonna take me again.
Did you get killed by a lady with a gun?
Listen, it was different at that point, okay? I was a different person. Don't you laugh at me. I'm way stronger now. Look at me.
Totally.
Watch.
Yeah.
And he like shoots an ungodly amount of lightning into the sky. It looks like a reverse thunderstorm. Look at that. Look at how strong I am.
Well, it's not a good look. It's a bit showy.
You want showy?
What?
No, that's okay. That's probably not wise.
Yeah, probably
That's
not.
good enough for me.
Okay.
Just shoot down all them dreadnoughts, dude.
All right, well, I'm not an actual god. I was being hyperbolic.
Cool. I locked you in my basement once. Let's just not remember that.
Different person, different
And then
time.
he
All right, you
died.
know what? None of you guys get to be calligraphers. Fuck you.
Ah,
Oh,
Why are you so mean?
I want to try and unweave Tom. No, I'm
Slump looks at Galdrick and says, "Cast out evil."
You guys are all the worst.
Looks like you're trying to do a little trick there. You want a hand there, Jake? You want to make a deal? Hey, don't you want to embarrass stupid old Tom there? Why
No, not really.
Stop it.
Sure, I don't want. I could take all of his weaving away. He'd
Stop
be
it.
just a wimpy little baby man. Couldn't hurt a fly.
Hey, y'all, I'm a super wizard too. How much 3 gonna cost me?
Oh, that's gonna cost you.
I mean, you can ballpark me and I'll get back to you. I'll have my people talk with your people. You know, no rush.
Half a dozen eyeballs.
Easy
my
peasy.
God.
Anybody's?
No.
Well,
very
I had to ask.
specific people's.
Fuck.
I'm thinking one of Galdrick's, one of Slump's, one of Lou's, probably both of yours, and maybe one of Tom's.
Well, hard pass on that. Sorry, Chief.
Are you
Think
sure
of something else.
Super Wizard is pretty cool.
Nah, I mean, I can't go around just taking folks' eyes. If I don't know them, fuck them. But these folks,
All right, well, offer stands if ever you want to become a super awesome super wizard.
I mean, you kind of said it pretty condescending, like, so. All right, good talk. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, yeah. So
our plan is basically to go to Eldom then.
yeah, I think your guys' plan was to possibly stop by Kirby and or maybe just drop off a hat and then head to Eldom.
Do we want to just say fuck this? I was honestly gonna try and like steal the coin to get Rin her, life, but I don't need to anymore. So do you guys actually want to hit Lou 2 before we go to see if he has any input on this whole calligrapher bullshit, or do we want to wait, do Maw, and then learn more and then go?
I wonder if going to Lou 2 and finding out more about the calligraphers would help us decide whether or not it's something that we should go for. And if it is something we should go for, then we could get even more information when we talk to Ma. Like if we got some information about the calligraphers, would that allow us to talk to Ma? And if Ma was like, oh yeah, blah, 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 little Easter egg nugget that we would not have known without being calligraphers, you know what I mean? Where is Lou 2 again? Where is Lou 2 in relation to
on
us?
the Brillin Belt, which is way far away in space, and to get there by flying would mean flying through the chain of Broken Hope, which is nigh unnavigatable.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that sort of solves that. Then I guess we're not doing that shit.
Well, the coin can just pretty much like get us there or let us talk to him.
The coin could just make a portal, exactly.
Oh, I see. Yeah, up to you guys.
Just thought I'd bring it up, yeah.
I mean, would there be is a coin worth spending simply to find out more about whether or not we should get the fucking calligrapher's mark? Is that a good use of a coin?
Well, I mean, I figure we'd get more out of it than that, but yeah, I agree with you.
That's true. Hopefully we would get more. That's true.
We also have the favor, right?
Yeah, so using up the coin maybe is not that bad if we have another get out of.
Use the favor to get to Lou 2, because I think that would really piss off Volos.
He
that's a good
did
point. We
try
could
to
do
talk
that.
you out of it when you guys suggested it.
Well, and that's a good reason why we should do it, because if Volos is trying to get us not to do something, I doubt Volos ever tries to convince us to do something, because it's the most wholesome and right decision to do.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty sure he tries. pretty sure he tries to get us to do shit because
Hey guys, I'm gonna need the eyeballs of that newborn baby over there.
See that orphanage?
I just need 6 pounds of infant flesh. That's all.
Yeah, so I think maybe the fact that he's trying to convince us not to do it is a good reason to do it, and I think using his favor to do it would be a great idea.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
neat.
my vote.
Like
I
it.
think
Galdrick, you in?
his favor.
Oh yeah, it's not our choice to make. It's Galdrick's favor.
Yeah, true. Now that we,
You
now that
guys,
we've done all the
ain't getting my
marketing
fucking. You
for
guys
it.
ever thought this was on the table? Yeah, that
You
was
just
dumb.
use your favor to get like a bunch, just a bag of eyeballs, so that you're ready to deal more deals.
Oh my god, can I use a favor to pay for a favor?
We buy more favors.
Hey, King Galdrick, we need to go here. Also, I need a whole bag of eyeballs.
I kind of like squint in my head. I'm like, Volos?
Okay.
Okay.
So I say we use the favor to go to Lu 2 because I think while like it's either being some room for debate, I would still say that the coin exceeds Volos's favor in terms of value, and therefore I think best bang for buck is spend the favor, save the coin.
I like that. I like
Agreed.
being that's tied to Volos.
Yep.
Before we stop, though, Lou turns to Isis and says, "Thank you so much for all your help on our little. I'm sorry you saw so much carnage and stuff. It was pretty gross."
Yes, I've decided to leave some of those details out of the report. I
Oh my god!
Remember
do
that-
thank you for helping me find Tom, though. That I appreciate that.
Remember that time Slump ate somebody?
Yeah, I still see it when I close my eyes.
Do you have any parting words of wisdom for Slump?
That'll do, Slump. That'll do.
Slump just has a massive smile on his face.
Yeah. I had some words prepared, but I think it's better to leave it on that one.
So good.
Okay. Awesome.
Say, happy trails. Good luck in the. Try not to get caught by those guys.
It didn't work before. It hopefully won't work again.
You should just try going faster this time.
Okay. I think we are a couple minutes over, but I think it was great to have the recap. Great to tie a little bow on Isis's story. And just so your keeper knows what to prepare for next time. Hey, Galdrick, what are the chances of using the favor to go see Lu 2?
I'm probably going to use the favor to reset all of my luck.
Oh shoot, that would be pretty good.
And
Sorry. And whatever, Jake. Peanut butter sandwiches.
Okay, so the chances of using the favor to go to Lu 2.
I would say pretty high.
Okay, so if your keeper's prepping stuff, maybe.
is that a fucking yes or no?
So I would say it's pretty. I would say it's pretty high.
Okay,
Oh my god.
I'll prep some stuff,
I would say it's pretty high.
and if you guys decide
Say
to
yes, I have to pick up my children.
okay, I'll prep some stuff. And we're gonna wrap it there, guys. So Jake can go pick up his damn kids.
Hey, are you actually waiting to go pick up your kids?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Jake, we're done. You can go take off, man.
Bye guys. Bye chat. I love you.
Okay. So yeah, I'll
Fuck,
prep
if
some-
I'd known that, I would have stalled more.
Okay, awesome. I will prep some extra planetary content for next time, just in case. And if you guys do something else wild, I will scrap the whole campaign, and Volos is going to harvest himself some party eyeballs.
Oh my god.
Well, that doesn't seem very.
All right.
So,
Okay,
well, I'm
yeah,
just
that sounds
saying. I'm saying maybe you guys use the favor to go see Loot 2. Maybe Volos goes on an eyeball picking adventure. But okay, awesome. Thank you guys so much for having the session. I know you guys are crazy busy, but I'm always so happy when we get a chance to sit down and play. I really do. I love these. So.
I think Venalis and I
look forward to it.
Yeah, I think Venalis and I might be a little bit low energy this week, just coming back from fucking TwitchCon and all the rest.
Totally get it, man. Totally.
But,
Get it.
Don't worry about that. Holy friggin' smokes.
Loved the fucking, like, it was more of a setting the stage this time, like meeting Mason and all the rest.
Yeah.
Super fucking excited for next week, and I'm good for indefinitely. I don't know the next time that I'm gonna miss a Friday, not for a long time.
Yeah, I know Venalis is going to miss next Friday, but I have a session planned anyways.
Nice. Okay.
So we will be doing a session. It's going to be something a little bit special.
Be prepared for Slump to super glue a fucking black wig to his head with half the hair covering his eyes, so he can be all emo and withdrawn over the fact that Galdrick isn't there.
That makes sense.
For the entire episode that I missed, can you just cuddle me in your arms regardless? Like I want to never leave your arms.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna get you to do some recordings too, so I can be like
Mr. Teeny Tot, what do you think about that idea?
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Right.
We're gonna have a fun little episode next time. While Galdrick is away, and then we're gonna jump into the super meat and bones of shit the week after, and we'll probably get a couple weeks in uninterrupted, barring any unforeseen events. So
yeah, fuck yeah, sounds good to me.
Thank you guys so much. This has been a fucking blast. I'm gonna shut her down and say goodnight to chat.
Nice. See you guys next week.
Good night, y'all.
Bye. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Cecil.